The third FMK.
Oh, yeah. So after a long awaited, where no one commented and wanted it back, but we're bringing it back anyway. Fuck, Marry, Kill movie theater edition. Yaw yeet.
Yeah.
All right. So I thought of this because, well, I think we should talk about this after. Me and Peyton finally went and saw Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
It was amazing. Have you guys seen it?
No spoilers?
No. I didn't receive any spoilers. I watched it fresh with no spoilers. It was awesome.
Nice.
Have you guys seen it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, damn.
I probably won't, but
We need to have. Oh, you probably won't.
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying I'm
just saying it'd be fun if you did see it, then we could do like a spoiler discussion. Like we could talk about the movie and spoilers. Maybe we should put out a review.
That'd be interesting.
I'd be down. Review.
Maybe I will watch it then. I'm not opposed to watching it. I just didn't have plans to.
If you're like, I probably won't watch it unless we do it for a video.
We'll just go us three to the movies, record the whole movie, and record our reactions.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Awesome.
And then why don't we ship that footage off to the FBI of us recording the movie inside the movie theater? Also put our social security numbers, name, government name, place of residence.
It could work.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Get us more viewers.
Legitimately, you know what we should do?
Huh.
We should all three go together. We've already seen it, so we could we all three go see it together. Right after we come back to my apartment, right after, and film like a review of it.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Because then we get the two different perspectives. You, who's never seen it, first time viewing, first impression. Then we have me and Cameron, who have seen it and are now going for a second viewing.
I don't want to watch it for the fourth time.
You've watched it 3 times already?
Or 2.5, but yeah.
Why?
The first time I went with Caden, Rachel, and Cody.
Yeah.
And the second time we went with Jacob, and we left early. And then I went on a little date to go watch it again.
Jesus, dude.
Okay, well, first of all, congratulations on the date. I hope it went well.
It did.
Good.
He swept him off his feet.
Oh,
it was
so
wonderful.
proud.
Yeah.
It was Ethan.
Yeah.
Then, well, I mean, you could still be in the video. Just me and Dale go watch it, and then you can just meet us here.
Yeah.
Or if you don't want to be in the video, then go fuck yourself.
All right, I will.
But anyways, I think that'd be fun. Go watch it, and then we could do a review of it. We could do we could do 2 videos. We could do like a review of it with no spoilers, and then we could do like a spoiler discussion.
Right. We could,
and that could be a series.
Yeah, that's
watch people review a movie who really have no business or any experience.
Well, that's most of the people doing reviews, anyways.
That's an interesting
That's
idea.
true. Most people. I think we should do that though. That'd be fun.
No, that sounds really interesting. Actually, yeah, I'd be really down.
But anyways, that gave me. Oh no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Because as soon as I roll into FMK, we're going into FMK.
I was gonna say we should do that with like really old movies.
Yeah, I'm
Could
down.
do that too. Yeah.
Let's make a plan of like 5 movies that we want to do it with, and then like figure out when we can do it. I love how the audience is getting the whole like planning stage of this, but no, let's
know it just as much as we do right now.
Let's figure out like 3 or 5 movies to do it with, and then we'll figure out when we want to do it, and then watch, shoot, record it, and then
I think the easy way to do it is each of us pick a movie.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And then we're doing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
And then we all 3 together pick a 5th movie.
Or a 4th, you mean? Because you said each of us picks one movie.
Each of us pick one movie. We're already doing Spider-Man. That's 4.
Oh,
and
you
then
mean
each
with
of us
Spider-Man.
together, like as a group, pick a
That's a
5th
good
movie.
idea. Yeah, that's a good idea to go about.
And we could do the same thing with them. Like we could literally just sit down right here, watch the movie together, do the review.
Yeah. I like that. That'd be down.
And then we could like film ourselves.
Can we cuddle while we watch a movie?
Of course, I was planning on it. No, but we could film ourselves watching it. Like obviously not film the movie, but like that way, like at certain parts, you get our reactions and shit.
Yeah,
it'd be cool.
You know what we should do? Also, we should talk about like recommended for each movie, like recommended drink and food pairing, like what type of music you would listen to if you're like watching the movie, like just weird things that like relate to it. You know what I mean?
You could do that.
Yeah, I will.
That could be your little section of the review.
Yeah.
Be like your thing is like, before we get to the rating, what's your food and drink pairing or whatever the fuck you're talking about?
Yeah, like let's say you're watching like
it's like a fucking you go to a wine tasting, you're like, this would go great with a nice medium cooked steak.
Yeah.
This great Pinot Noir.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like a movie. Like you're at a wine tasting, you're like, wow, this would go great with The Godfather. No, I'm just imagining it like what's a good example? Like, okay, you watch Goodfellas, you're like, okay, the drink pairing for this would be like a martini with a lemon twist. Like that is like,
or you go and watch like Elf, and your food pairing is just every single candy.
yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. All right, let's get into the fucking FNK.
Anyways, yeah. So me and Peyton
Wait, one more thing.
Yeah, what's up? What do you have to say?
Better be good.
You better have some shit to say right now.
I don't. Just go.
Okay. Anyways, me and Peyton went to the movies, saw Spider-Man. You can hear my thoughts whenever we do the video on it. It's whatever. But what did I do when we got there? We got in line at the concession stand.
As you do.
We got some fucking popcorn. We got a slushie.
Oh yeah,
And I got
the classics.
my personal number 2 movie theater candy,
Okay.
which Whoppers. It's the Whoppers.
Okay.
Whoppers are the best. The second best. But anyways, that's what I thought. And that got me thinking. Fuck, marry, kill movie theater snacks.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, obviously, first round, we got to start with the 3 things that every movie theater will sell on their menu.
Yeah.
Popcorn, obviously, a hot dog, and
Okay.
nachos.
Oh, interesting.
Pretzel.
They do sell pretzels. Should we do a special four round? And then we could do two of them.
so
Two
we
of
have
them. You'll
the hot dog, the not.
two.
maybe-
We could do 1 marry, 2 fucks, 1 kill.
Maybe we sub out the popcorn and do that with a different set of things.
Okay, we'll sub out the
Yeah.
popcorn. So hot dog, nachos, pretzel. Fuck, marry, kill. No, I've
Killing the hot dog.
You're killing the hot dog.
Really?
I'm
That's
never gonna
really
eat a
unexpected.
fucking hot dog at a movie theater.
Really?
I mean, I don't think I have either, but I like the idea of it. I'm not opposed to it.
I've had all of these things at a movie.
Yeah, I've definitely had the nachos and popcorn.
Pretzel. We switched it to pretzel, remember?
Oh, sorry, pretzel. Yeah, my bad. I think wait. So what's yours?
Oh, so I'd kill son of a bitch. The hot dog.
Okay.
Marry the. I can't think right now.
There's pretzel.
The pretzel.
and-
I'd marry the pretzel and fuck the nachos.
fuck
So
nachos?
your
Okay.
your pretzel in your head, is it topped with anything, or are we talking just a
Like a
straight
little bit of
warm
salt
pretzel?
and nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese. Okay.
Yeah, you
okay.
got the big
yeah.
thick pretzel that's
Yeah.
almost like bread with the cup of cheese,
Yeah.
and then the real pretzel salt that's like extra salty.
Yeah. And that was your marry or fuck?
My marry.
What was your fuck?
Nachos.
Nachos.
And now
okay, that makes
nachos,
sense.
I'm assuming we're talking like
That makes sense.
chips and cheese. Like
Yeah.
that's movie theater nachos.
It's got to have like jalapenos though too.
Yeah, and jalapenos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But like, cause like,
Don't you mean jalapenos?
yeah. But like, cause like
Fucking
movie,
idiots.
that's the nice part about, cause movie theater, not everything movie theater food is like handheld, not too messy.
Yeah.
Cause like, I know some people were probably thinking nachos like meat and sour cream. No, it's chips, cheese. If you like jalapenos, you
Yeah.
put jalapenos on there. That's what movie theater nachos are.
It's
It
like
really bugs me how you're saying that.
what?
Jalapenos.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Dude,
Continue.
there's
Anyways.
gonna be a Royal Rumble by the end of this
I know,
episode.
like-
all this bullshit that you're saying.
Cameron showed up today and chose violence. Like Jesus,
Oh,
you're not
man.
saying it right. Who
Yeah,
cares?
Fuck you.
I do.
You care?
Just go.
All right.
Um,
Anyways, I'll go next.
Okay.
I think. See, this is gonna be bad because I love a good pretzel, but I gotta kill the pretzel because I'm fucking the hot dog. Because a hot dog with ketchup, mustard, and a little bit of relish, like in a movie. The thing is, you can chomp on that thing, no fucking noise,
Right.
which is the nice part. I can like fucking,
I didn't think about that.
I can straight gobble that glizzy
Yeah.
and not have to worry about any noise. Where
well, except for the
nachos
choking.
and yeah,
Yeah.
but nachos and pretzels, like you got to worry about it. Nachos more than pretzels, but
Yeah.
either one you got to worry about it. So that's why it's up there for me. Plus, I love hot
Huh.
dog. But then the second thing is like, if I'm choosing between nacho and pretzel, it's nacho every time.
Yeah.
Especially with the jalapenos, because
Yeah.
it's always the cheap pickled ones, which are the
Yeah.
best
Yeah, yeah.
jalapenos. The best jalapenos are the cheap pickled ones.
It's the cheap pickled ones. It's got like a little bit of stale cigarette smoke on the
Yep,
chips.
mhm.
They're like a little stale, but it makes them extra crunchy, so it's
Yeah.
good.
And then you got the like no cheese at all cheese sauce. That's
Yeah.
all completely
It's
synthetic.
like made of plastic,
And I love
but it like kind of weirdly tastes good still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's
like, always hot. It's always like,
And the technique with it is you get like the big chunk of like a bunch of jalapenos on the side.
mm,
You grab a jalapeno, grab a chip, dip it in the cheese, one bite.
Mhm.
And
right,
that's
right.
that's the technique. And it's
Mm.
so good. And then if it gets a little spicy, just do a chip without jalapeno.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's so good. So yeah, I'm marrying the nachos,
Mm.
fucking the hot dog, killing the pretzel. Mostly because also I'm not a big salty guy.
Yeah.
You
So,
can
like-
get it unsalted.
I know, but I'll take the chips over the pretzel.
So you said kill the pretzel, right?
Kill the pretzel, fuck the hot dog, and marry the nachos.
Damn, that's the same thing I was gonna say. That's
Really?
crazy. Yeah, I think
The taste.
because dude, the pretzel, I'm just not really that crazy about pretzels. Like, I don't know, they're all right, but like, they're not that.
Just not cool enough for the pretzel.
They're just not like. It's just they're all right, but it's not like
A pretzel's something you get at a food court in the mall because it's
the only thing there.
the only thing there,
Yeah.
or it's cheaper than going to one of the restaurants that's really
Yeah,
overpriced.
it's the only thing you can still get in America
go to-
for $1.
Yeah, you go to Wetzel's Pretzels, and no matter
not
where you
$1
go
no
in
more.
America, it's like a $2 for a pretzel.
Yeah, so it's like
I
it's
wish.
just not.
I will say though, you go to Wetzel's Pretzels and you get the jalapeno cheese pretzel. That shit's bomb as fuck.
Oh, I haven't tried that one.
But that's not the type of pretzel you get in a movie theater.
Yeah.
So
No, the movie theater ones are always like really
The
soft.
microwaved ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just not. It's just not very stiff competition.
it's like-
Whereas,
it's like the ones we used to have at the baseball games.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
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 say.
yeah. And excuse me, I always got the nachos.
Yep.
No, so yeah, my answer's the same. Because dude, the nachos are just like, fuck, they're so good,
So
man.
good.
Like, oh,
There's
they're
something about chips and synthetic cheese that just does it for me.
yeah, and it's weirdly the exact same supplier and recipe in those as like high school or like community baseball
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Somehow they get like the exact same supplier for the ingredients, and so
It's always the same can.
Yeah,
It has the plastic top, but then it still has to be opened with a
Yeah,
can
yeah.
opener.
yeah, yeah,
Because that makes sense.
yeah. It's yeah, but they're weirdly good, and
Either that or you get the ones where you press it with the bag and squeeze
right,
it out.
yeah, like those are like what are in the 7-Elevens.
Yeah.
yeah, they got like the plastic bags of cheese.
Just nachos are unbeaten.
I just
Like, oh,
yeah, I get the noise thing, but man, I don't care. I'll like
right.
everybody's
why
gonna have to
even,
listen to it.
Like the hot dog noise thing is what beat the pretzel with the hot dog.
yeah.
But like the nachos are too good
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be beaten by
Yeah.
that.
I think I would choose the hot dog if it was like a sausage. If it was like a bratwurst in
Oh,
there,
yeah,
or like
that would
something
be
like
even
that,
better.
or like a hot link, yeah.
Just bring your own.
I mean, I guess you
True,
could
yeah.
Cook
Peop-
it up before the movie and then bring it in.
You honestly really could. It seems like it'd be like a bit of work, but you really could if you were like that dedicated to it. But then I guess at that point you could also just bring your own bun. You don't really,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which you also could do. That's not off the table, but yeah, no, I think that would be a game changer is if it wasn't just a straight up hot dog. But under what we're talking about, yeah, dude, the nachos, gotta marry him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right, now we got popcorn, obviously. Then we're gonna go with pizza because some movie theaters do have pizza. Now we're not talking unless you go to one of those fancy movie theaters, but we don't. We're
But,
talking
like pepperoni, right? Like,
pepperoni,
Yeah, yeah.
regular pepperoni pizza, like the
Mhm.
shit you'd get at like Subway.
Yeah,
Like it's not a pizza place, but they do pizza.
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So popcorn, pizza, or just good old potato chips.
Ooh,
Any flavor it doesn't have to be Lay's classic potato chips. If you want to be like sour cream and onion, barbecue, salt and vinegar, like whatever you
Oh,
like.
dude. If there's salt and vinegar,
It could be whatever
Oh,
flavor of potato chip that you would get.
fuck. So we got the potato chips, pizza,
Potato
and
chips,
popcorn.
pizza, and popcorn.
Oh, damn, this is a tough round. Do you have your answers?
I'm pretty confident with mine.
Okay, I'm gonna need a minute to think.
I'm 100% marrying popcorn because like I would be lying if I said
Yeah.
if I didn't say it. I get popcorn.
Mhm.
The one thing I get every single time I go into a movie theater is I get popcorn. Even if I'm
Yeah.
not hungry. I'm
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I have to have popcorn with the movie.
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm marrying the popcorn 100%. Salted, tons of butter. Best way to eat popcorn. Then I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to fuck pizza and kill chips. I love chips. Like, and if I'm watching a movie on my couch, I'll take chips over pizza any day. But in a movie theater, like, again, the sound thing, crunching annoys the shit out of me in a movie theater.
And plus, the bags are like way too small.
They're way too small and they crinkle.
Yeah.
So, like, especially when you get to the bottom, when it's the last few chips, you're like, where's
then
the fuck?
you just lay the powder down and snort it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so that for that reason, like, chips are last, even though I like, same with you. If I could have, for me, it's sour cream and onion. If I could have sour cream and onion chips just sitting here watching a movie, awesome. But pizza, even though it's crappy pizza, there's something, it's the same thing where it's like the school breakfast sausage pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
It just brings you the nostalgia. And then it's just like, it doesn't crunch and it's quiet. And it's like, for a movie theater, it's not that bad.
Right.
But popcorn's got to take.
Yeah, it's a pretty, like, it's a heavy hitter. Not even for any particular reason. It's just like, when you go into a movie theater, like, yeah, you just always get popcorn. It's just kind of the thing. No?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were, like,
zoned out.
I was like, when you don't? Yeah, no, it's just such a classic. I'm going to
I had the
start
same
off.
answer as Cody.
Okay.
Yeah. Marry popcorn, fuck
Pizza.
pizza.
Yeah.
Kill
Get rid of
chips.
the fucking chips.
I'm with you.
Fair enough. I think for mine, I think the chips being the sea salt and vinegar is like a game changer. Because if it was literally any other flavor we were talking, I would kill the chips. But specifically, if it can be the sea salt and vinegar ones,
Any flavor you want, buddy.
yeah, that's the thing. Since it can be that specific flavor, I'm gonna fuck the chips. Cause goddamn, dude, like I could tear up a bag of sea salt and vinegar.
I like
Lay's.
salt and vinegar chips, but yeah, you like really like salt.
I
like
fucking
every
love them
time
so
someone
much.
brings up salt and vinegar chips, it's like he gets like possessed. It's like salt and vinegar chips.
They're just so good, dude. It's like you eat one, it's like that shit is like cocaine. Like
It's
you
like
eat
the Takis binge that we had.
yeah, dude. Fuck, I went in. I'm telling you, like, okay, Takis and the sea salt and vinegar chips. I don't know what it is. Like, I always, you like go into it and you're like, all right, I'm just gonna do one.
You're like ratchet white girls in high school with hot Cheetos with Takis and
Yeah.
salt and vinegar chips.
Oh yeah. No, it's like I always think like, okay, I'm just gonna have like one or two, and then like by the end of it, I just got like sea salt and vinegar like all over my face. And I'm like,
What movie did we watch?
we need to go to the store. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to fuck those. Like, it doesn't even matter what size bag. Just let me get my hands on some of those fucking sweet little babies, and yeah, it's fucking over.
All right. And
But,
since we're talking about these salt and vinegar chips, which inevitably after you eat that, you're parched. You
Yeah,
need a drink.
Yeah.
I think that segues perfect into the drink
Oh,
round.
just to make it clear too, I am killing the pizza.
Oh no, we made that
Marrying
clear.
the popcorn.
Obviously.
Yeah. I just
didn't-
want to
that's
make
why I
sure.
didn't wait for you to answer because it was obvious you were
Yeah,
marrying
yeah.
popcorn.
I just want to make it clear.
If you didn't marry popcorn, you were wrong.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you would have heard it in the comments. You didn't marry popcorn? Are you fucking stupid?
You fucking stupid? Are you some sort of idiot?
Some sort of
Maybe we should have
communist?
done that and see if people actually will comment on it.
Yeah, maybe. Put it in a short, see what people say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I bet there'll be some opinions.
Okay. Now, obviously you're gonna be parched to the drink round. So obviously we got the Slurpee.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not saying any specific flavor. It could be the red, it could be the blue, it could be the cola, it could be a mix of some. I don't give a shit. Whatever Slurpee you would get at a movie theater, that's the Slurpee you're thinking of. 2, whatever soda, whatever pop, like Coke, Sprite, whatever fucking soda you would get, go for that. And then for the third drink,
Well, they do alcohol now.
they do alcohol
Oh,
now,
so
but we're
beer?
alcoholics, so let's leave those. We're talking childhood movie theater
Oh.
snacks.
But then
What
just
was the-
soda and
Yeah, it's the thing. There was like
No,
there was none.
I said something else. I forgot what I said. There was definitely a third one.
It's got to be beer.
Fine beer. I swear there was a third one.
What do you think?
Should have wrote it
well,
down.
if we're doing beer, I'd kill beer.
Okay.
Don't want to drink that in a movie theater.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying because everyone's gonna.
Dude, if you could order a 40 at the movie theater, that'd be so sick. It's like, let me get a 40 of Mickey's delivered to A21 stat. Lay it on me.
Then, fuck, it's hard. Because I always get a Coke with the popcorn. I don't know what it is, but it's so fucking good.
Okay.
I'll marry the Coke or the soda, and then fuck the ices.
Okay.
Because I always get
That's fair.
if I do get the icy, I get the Coke and cherry one mixed.
Like you like mix them like half and half?
Yeah,
Oh, that sounds good.
cherry Coke icy.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty fair. Okay. I think for mine, definitely gonna kill the soda. Like no question. I don't fuck with soda. And I think, I mean, dude, I've never actually been to a movie theater that sells beer, but that sounds awesome. That sounds so fun. So I'm gonna say marry the beer just because the idea of that just sounds great. I mean, like, you know, we're all 21 plus, so it's like at that point, yeah. Like, let me get a round of shots or a beer or something for the movie. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Maybe all these movie theaters wouldn't be going out of business if they didn't try to appeal to people that are 10 years old and have no money.
Or if there wasn't a global pandemic.
Yeah, that too. That too. That's a small detail. Yeah, so I'm gonna say marry the beer, even though I've never actually seen it, but that just sounds super, just incredibly dope. Kill the soda, and yeah, definitely fuck the Slurpee. Like, oh yeah. I'd probably actually go with a similar flavor too.
Yeah.
Like whenever I was a kid and I would go get Slurpees at 7-Eleven, I would always get like the Coca-Cola flavor one. It's just really good.
Have you tried their banana one?
No, I haven't.
Fuck, so good.
Interesting. I wouldn't have thought that'd be that good, but I'd be down to try it.
One's really good.
Yeah. Have you ever gone to a 7-Eleven when they have the free Slurpee day?
Yeah.
Remember that one time after the softball game?
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
I thought
that
you
was
were with
fucking
us
fun.
when we did that.
He was with
What?
us
I was.
Yeah, when we went after the softball game.
after the slow pitch one,
When was this?
and we were driving like hoodlums on the way home.
And we went to 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
It was on 7-Eleven.
Remember there was the dude that was like walking around with like a chain?
Have you guys ever been whipped by one of
Have
these?
you guys
Are
been
you guys
whipped
sure
by
I
a
was there for
chain?
this?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Pretty
you went to
sure.
the game.
I don't remember this at all, though. There was a guy with a chain?
Yeah, the worker.
No, it was an extension cord.
Or yeah, it's the extension cord.
Extension cord.
He was like, "You ever been whipped by one of these?" We're like, what the fuck?
Who was driving?
We were in
It was
like
like three
three
different
separate
cars.
cars.
Huh.
Me, Ethan, and then Cody were driving.
Yeah.
This doesn't sound familiar at all.
I'm pretty sure
Because I
you were
also
there.
always drove to your guys' games. So why? Like, it doesn't make
Oh.
sense I'd be carpooling with anyone.
Maybe you weren't
I
there.
always drove because I didn't play.
Maybe he went to Alex after. Maybe that's what it was.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
Because we hung out at Alex after.
Yeah, I remember
we
hanging
were-
out with Alex after
We
one
were
of them.
driving around like hoodlums. Like we were all driving way too fast.
Yeah.
And fucking, we went into 7-Eleven. This guy had an extended cord. He's like, y'all ever been whipped by one of these? We were like, what?
Yeah, this definitely seems like something I would have remembered.
And then we were like, oh, there's free Slurpees. They're like, oh, you're supposed to get the app. And it's supposed to blah, blah, blah. And they were just like, it doesn't matter. Just take them. I was like, okay.
Okay. Why would you have to get the app? That doesn't even make
I
sense.
don't-
Stupid.
It's stupid.
Stupid.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I didn't go. So I'd have to kill the beer because if I'm going in the theaters, like I want to like remember the movie and like be aware of the movie. And
Oh,
feel
I
like,
mean, I'll still remember it. It's.
I mean, I'll still remember it too, but I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like a movie thing to me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then I'd fuck the soda,
Okay.
and the soda would be a Sprite,
Oh, okay.
and then I'd marry a Slurpee, and it's always the Red Bull mix
Oh,
every
interesting.
time.
Huh.
And then if I'm feeling a little frisky, I'll get a Coke Slurpee,
Yeah,
but always a Slurpee. That's like the thing.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know what drinks I usually get when I go to the movie theater. I haven't been in like. I don't remember the last time I went to a movie theater. I'm not sure actually.
No.
I don't know.
Well, you'll go whenever you go see Spider-Man.
Yeah, we'll figure that out soon.
Anyways,
I actually haven't seen any spoilers too, which is weird because I've been on Twitter like a lot
oh well,
as it's came out, and I haven't seen any. So, what?
Peter Parker dies.
Okay. And not to spoil anything, but Peter Parker does get bit by a spider, and he gets powers. So hate to ruin it, but no,
he
yeah.
swings from buildings.
Weirdly, I
Have
haven't
you at
seen
least
any.
seen like the older Spider-Mans?
I've seen the one. I forget which one it was exactly, but the one with Doc Ock where he.
The Tobey Maguire ones.
Yeah, where Spider-Man like stops the train by like digging his heels in, and
Spider-Man 2,
yeah. So yeah, I've seen that one.
the best one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So okay. Yeah, I've seen that one. That one's great. I might have seen the one before that. I just don't remember.
You know what we should also do? Another video. I just had a random video idea.
Mm-hmm.
We should do a tier list of all the Spider-Man movies.
How many are there?
I'd have to rewatch
There's
all
the
of them.
3 Tobey Maguire ones, the 2
I didn't know
Amazing
there was three.
Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield ones, all the Tom Holland ones. This was 1,
3.
3 Tom Holland ones, and then there's Into the Spider-Verse,
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about that.
interesting.
which is the animated one.
This sounds like a lot of Spider-Man.
We should do a tier list.
I'd have to rewatch them before we do that.
I haven't seen
It's
most
been
of those.
so long since I've seen.
I mean, I'll rewatch them anyway,
Yeah.
just because I already have it in my head.
yeah.
But we could do, I don't know. I guess we would we do 3 separate tier lists, or we would like have to agree on it?
Wait, what do you mean 3 separate tier lists?
Like, because we're all 3 of us are going to be in the video.
3 separate.
We each give our tier list. We can
I
just
think-
go one by one. Be like, okay, starting in chronological order. This one, where's it on your tier list?
We probably just take the average of like all our decisions, right?
Well, I think we
Otherwise,
go
it
through
seems
and
like-
each do our own. Like, which one you put movie? That's like ABC or ABCD or SABCD F, and then like at the end we could take the average of all of it
Yeah.
and then put them.
But like, I think we could just do that in real time. Like,
No,
be
that's
like,
what I'm
okay, what's
saying.
kind of the average decision we're coming to here? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. It's like
Oh,
after we
yeah,
decide
okay.
on that one, it's like, oh well, he went with an F, I went with an S,
Oh,
you went with
okay.
like a C. So
Yeah.
it's
So
like
it's an
average
A.
is about a C.
I thought you were saying like we all come in with like pre-prepared lists, and then like I was like,
no.
what?
We do it all real time.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying
Okay, yeah.
We all do our own ones
We're on the
and
same
then
page here.
they're combined.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, then we could do it maybe. We'll see.
But anyways, yeah.
Um,
So I think
Something popped up.
Oh yeah.
for FMK, I think now we do
Candy.
candy. Should we do one? I feel like we should do 2 candy rounds because there's like a lot of movie theater
Let's
candies.
just do one.
I think one
Yeah.
because
Definitely got to do gummy worms, like the sour gummy worms.
yeah, like any sour gummy. How about we just do like types? Because then like if you do sour gummy, you could think Airheads, you could think Sour Patch Kids, you could
Skittles.
think like sour Skittles or yeah. So one will be sour gummies because there's so many different fucking types.
Yeah, but
One has to be Milk Duds.
don't they all mostly taste like this? Pretty much the same. The sour candies.
That's why we're putting it as one thing.
Oh, it's like one category.
Yeah.
Of, oh, I see what
We're
you're
doing
saying.
candy, and one of them is sour candies.
Okay, that makes sense.
Then another one I'm throwing in. So that's Cameron's that he threw in. I'm throwing in Milk Duds.
Okay,
'Cause
so
Milk Duds are my number one movie candy.
are we gonna say like sour candies, chocolate candies, and then like a third category?
I mean, we were just saying sour candies because like I don't feel like there's any point in
Oh, right. Okay.
listing Sour Patch Kids and fucking
Yeah.
Airhead Extreme Bites when
Yeah.
they all pretty much fucking taste the same.
Yeah, they just sprinkle a little bit of cancer
Yeah.
on all of them and call it a day.
Exactly. But I'm adding in Milk Duds. So we have Milk Duds and sour candy. What candy are you adding in?
I'll add in licorice, whatever your favorite brand of licorice is, because they usually
So
have
Red
all the
Vines.
brands.
Mm.
I feel like that's pretty like
Yeah.
classic.
That's
movie
that's
theater.
I feel like those are
Yeah.
all pretty classic movie
Yeah.
theater things. Obviously I'm marrying Milk Duds because there's nothing will ever come close to like that candy for a movie theater
Yeah.
for me. Like it's just perfect.
Mhm.
Like Whoppers is my number 2, but it's like a distant number 2.
Yeah.
Like yeah, so I'm marrying Milk Duds. I think I'm gonna fuck the sour candies
Okay.
because like either Sour Patch Kids or the Airhead Extremes are so fucking good for movie theater. And then I'm gonna kill licorice, even though like I could fuck up some red vines in a movie theater, but like I don't think I would ever choose that over like I definitely wouldn't choose it over Milk Duds. I don't think I'm choosing it over sour candy.
Okay. So that's your kill.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
kill. I'm killing licorice, fucking sour candy, and marrying Milk Duds.
Okay. I think for me, well, I'm gonna marry the licorice. I know that for sure. I'm probably gonna marry the licorice, and you know what? I'm gonna get black licorice. I fuck with black licorice, like it. So I will say
that's a very like love it or hate it flavor.
Mhm.
Right
you know,
there.
I used to be disgusted by black licorice, and I don't know when my taste changed, but eventually I had it, and I was like, "Oh, this is good."
You know what? I guess because you know
It's
your
weird.
taste buds change every 7 years. So I haven't had black licorice in a long time.
Yeah,
So I
maybe give it a
might
try.
like it now. I do.
Get like pure black licorice too, because if you get one that has like a lot of like fillers and preservatives and stuff, like the flavor is definitely different. Like if you got like like some like generic branded black licorice, it'll probably taste kind of shitty. But if you get one that has like anise in it and it doesn't have like high fructose corn syrup,
I'm just gonna
shit
if
like
I ever
that.
have black licorice, I'm just gonna let you decide which one.
Okay,
which one I
yeah.
get.
Basically, just
That sounds like a lot of work just to pick out a fucking candy.
well, you just look at the ingredients list, and if it looks like a bunch of bullshit, like maltodextrin and stuff, like just get a different one.
Still sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
I mean, you just gotta read. Like no, but I'm gonna start off with that. I'm gonna marry the licorice. Even if they didn't have black licorice, I would probably still get red licorice. But I'm just gonna say if they have black licorice, like that's probably what I would get. And I'm going to what am I gonna kill? I'm gonna kill the sour candies just because.
Yes.
Just because, yeah, I'm not really.
If you would have killed the milk duds, I would have been low key hurt. I would have been like, what?
No, I had to think about it, and then I was like, wait, this isn't even really a decision. Yeah, because the milk duds are, that's why part of why the milk duds are a fuck is like they're just. First of all, I like the licorice more, but also the milk duds are just a mission to eat. It's worth it. It's like I would still rather take the milk duds over the sour candies, like any of them, but it is gonna be like I'm gonna have one just messy, sloppy day with those milk duds, and then after that, it's like it's over.
That's why those are on the few times that I choose Whoppers over milk duds. It's always because I'm like, I just don't want to go through the hassle of eating
This is a
them.
lot of commitment.
Yeah, but like 90% of the time, I'm down for the commitment.
Yeah, no,
Like,
they taste great.
It's a sticky, messy marriage, but it's fucking delicious.
And I like the density of them.
Yeah.
Because you can sit there and chew on one milk dud for like 5 hours. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. And it's crazy. There's like a little microscopic box, and it's only 4 of them in a box, but it still takes you like 5 minutes to finish them.
Yeah, it takes so long to eat them.
Yeah. You got to sit there and like chew them and like lick them and dissolve them and like break them apart.
Yeah.
And then they get stuck in your teeth. So like you spend like 2 minutes eating one milk dud, and then you spend like an hour trying to clean it out of your teeth. Yeah. So it's like,
which is perfect.
They're very
especially
efficient.
especially for like Spider-Man, because it's like a 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
Like, I'm gonna need to be eating this for a while.
Yeah, one box of milk duds and you're good. Yeah, they're crazy. They taste great though.
Yeah.
What's yours?
I'll marry the sour candies.
Oh, okay.
Always get the sour gummy worms.
Oh, okay.
Fucking good.
I
Killing
can
the milk
confirm.
duds.
Wait, do you have a particular brand or does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, you killed the milk duds.
I don't feel like chewing on one piece of candy for fucking 10 minutes.
Even if it's the most delicious piece of candy you've ever
stuck
had.
in my teeth. Yeah.
The milk duds are a huge commitment because you got like a 50-50 chance of building a cavity right there. So you got to be ready to die for that candy.
I am.
Yeah.
Are you going red or black licorice?
Probably black licorice.
Oh. Do you have a particular brand or does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
Bro,
I feel it.
red vines,
Really,
red licorice.
yeah. The only time I get licorice is probably red vines.
Yeah. I was expecting to get a lot of pushback on that, so I'm pretty surprised there that we both had the same decision on that
I
one.
like it.
Yeah, I like it too. It's great. It's really good. Damn, yeah. That was a surprising one. I wonder if people are gonna hate me and you for the black licorice thing.
Probably.
People
I
are
get a
gonna-
lot of pushback on that.
I used to be like, oh, fuck black licorice, but I realized I'm like, I know so many people that do like it, and then so many people that hate it.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like one of those things. It's like, that's like the thing that separates you. It's like cilantro.
It's like there's two types of people in the
Yeah,
world.
it's like cilantro. It's like you either love it or it tastes like soap.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
those are the, like, and there's no in between. I
Yeah.
think cilantro tastes like soap. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't like black licorice. I guess just whatever.
I would also venture to say that like the proportion of people and the dynamic between red licorice and black licorice people is similar to the proportion and dynamic between back wiping and front wiping people. Because there's a lot of front
Don't
wipers.
compare people that eat black licorice to back wipers.
No, I'm saying like there's a lot of people that wipe from the front and don't talk about it. There's also a lot of people that love black licorice like me and just don't talk about
Okay,
it.
I was gonna say, if you're comparing black licorice lovers to front wipers, it'd be front wipers.
Yeah, no, I was saying like when you take a consensus. I was watching this whole podcast episode and they took this huge consensus about front wipers versus back wipers. And it was hilarious because it was like a 50-50 split and everybody was confused about everybody that had a different decision. They were like, wait, there's no way you do that. And like, it was this hilarious thing because it was like split 50-50. I feel like the licorice is the same way. Like Big Red Licorice has really like dominated the public opinion, but
Big
you know,
red licorice, like
yeah.
it's fucking Big Farmer. Or something.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like Big Red Licorice, has really dominated like the mainstream narrative, but there's a lot of black licorice lovers out there that have been, put into the closet.
Black licorice matters. Black licorice.
Yeah, it does. It does matter, and it's a lot of people want to put it down and just say like, no, black licorice is disgusting. Nobody likes it. Lots of people like black licorice.
You know what
Mostly
else?
old people that like it too.
Yeah, a lot of old people.
I think it
like
is
black
like
licorice.
a thing that you'd learn, or not learn to like, but just as you like grow up and you get more used to things that aren't sweet, I think it begins to taste better.
Mhm.
As you become like, it's like a cutoff. It's like once you hit 60, it's like now you love black licorice and butterscotch candy.
Dude, I fucking love
Butterscotch
butterscotch.
candy is really
Dude,
good.
I
Butterscotch is
fuck
fucking
with just
awesome.
straight up butterscotch.
Yeah.
Or like, oh man, dude, I fucking
Who's the
love
teacher that
butterscotch.
always had a pocket full of butterscotch candy
I don't know.
at the high school?
Pocket full of butterscotch candy. Fuck. There was I didn't know about this. Also, dude,
Oh, this is Mr. Hill.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He'd always be pulling it out of his
Oh,
pocket.
you know what? I did always see him munching on candy. I didn't realize it was always butterscotch.
Mhm.
I mean, dude, fucking
I'm
fair,
just assuming it is.
fair choice.
Butterscotch
Fucking
is
butterscotch is
fine.
great.
It's probably crack, actually.
Yeah. Or dude, Werther's Originals. Oh man, I fuck with
Yes,
Werther's Originals.
dude. The green apple ones.
Oh, I haven't tried that. I just
Oh.
mean like the classic ones.
I mean, the classic ones too. But
Yeah,
the green apple ones are. Oh, yeah.
dude. I remember I always used to get Werther's Originals back in like senior year of high school, which was like not the best look too, because I was like limping everywhere. So I was always just limping around with like a pocket full of Werther's Originals, like.
Like an old man.
Yeah, just like, yeah, it was not good.
No, you know another thing that people always argue about though? How to pronounce words. Like different words getting pronounced differently.
Mm.
I can't tell you
Like
how many
saying jalapeno instead of jalapeno.
Yeah.
Dude, nobody debates that.
No, it's like it's a song
I am.
like 5 to 10 times a day. My girlfriend will like yell at me like, "Why do you say it like that? That's not how you say it." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"That's how I say it."
You're like, well, I'm not a pleb, so.
Yeah. Like what's one? One that happens all the time that she gets really mad at me about is almond.
Oh, right. I don't care if other people say it, but I fucking hate when I say almond and people are like, you mean almond? I'm like, no, I don't mean that
I
at all.
don't correct. It's just how I say it.
No, I know. That's
So
why.
I hate when people correct me. I'm like, you say it your way, I say it my way. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't even care if people pronounce it almond, but so many of these fucking hicks out here want to impose their bad, like, not bad. They just want to, they've grown up in an area where people say almond, and if you say almond around them, they get so fucking uptight. And I'm like, what? Okay, go back to your fucking family farm and say almond. I don't give a shit, but don't correct me. Like, it's so annoying.
It's like people that say aunt. They're like, it's aunt. I'm
Right,
like,
yeah. You're like, get
aunt.
off my...
Fuck off.
Get
Same
off
shit.
my nuts.
Who
Like,
cares?
oh, bro. Oh, yeah, okay, fucking, yeah. It's like, what? Aunt? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Aunt? I don't even care if you say it, but it's like, don't put that on me.
Yeah.
I'm not an aunt
I don't want to
person.
say that.
Yeah.
That's like a East Coast thing.
Yeah, for real. Like, I've heard people say that, and I'm like, I always wonder, like, where does that come from?
Yeah.
Like, because,
When did people start learning how to say that wrong?
yeah, I just like, because it's not a California thing. Like, people around here don't pronounce it that way. But there's some people I know that do, and they've lived in California their whole life.
Yeah. And you're like, who sent you?
Yeah, I'm just like, where? I don't get it. Like, where? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
How do you guys pronounce a pecan?
Honestly,
Pecan.
I think it depends on what
Yeah.
words I'm saying it around. Because sometimes I've heard myself naturally say like pecan or pecan or pecan. Like, it kind of, I don't know. It just depends on like the flow of the sentence.
I
You know
always
what I
say
mean?
pecan.
Yeah, I don't have a strong
Pecan
opinion.
pie, pecan. Like, I just always say pecans.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Peyton's always like, it's pecan. I'm like, cool. I don't care. I'm
No,
gonna
it's
say
not.
it that way.
I will die on this hill. Yeah.
Like,
What's
I
up?
don't.
Oh, no, I'm just saying. I'm just waiting for to hear like a little voice.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Cody.
She was trying to say I was pronouncing a word wrong the other day. She's like, if you look it up on Google and they say it, this is how they pronounce it. And I was right. And then she still proceeded to say that I was still wrong.
What was the word?
What was the word? Fuck.
Go ask her.
It wasn't fuck. What was it?
It wasn't fuck.
I am going to go ask her.
I just like pronunciation is such a dumb fucking thing because it's like literally it just depends where you come from.
Yeah.
Like you could be just in a different state and oh, it stopped.
Damn. I was hoping for an explosion.
An explosion?
Yeah.
That'd be really bad. This whole place would go up in flames.
It doesn't have to be that bad. Just like in a little.
Oh, just a little, like a cool little one.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a little
You should
firecracker.
add it to the video after.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'll do that. I would, but I don't want to do that. I've got way more productive shit I could do than adding an explosion to like the 45-minute mark of this episode. Fuck, we haven't even gotten into like any of our other topics. Shit.
Well,
What
I
was
guess
I
we could talk about the concert now.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought it was good. I don't have a strong opinion. I would say it was like on par with the other ones we've gone to. It wasn't bad, but it didn't blow my mind.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, this is cool. This is good.
The only thing that kind of upsetted me was the third band that played. I definitely think they should have opened up.
Oh, right.
The Undertaker wannabe.
Yeah. They had kind of a short set too.
Yeah.
It was a little weird. I was sort of like, I don't know. Maybe they have bigger fan bases in other areas.
I mean, I looked
something.
it up, and they have a bigger fan base than the first band that played.
That's weird.
And I thought they were the bigger band.
Yeah, that's really weird.
And then what I didn't know either was the Enterprise Earth. That's not their actual singer. No.
Why did they have a different singer?
I guess I don't know. The actual singer was like out of this tour for some reason. That guy's been touring with them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if that guy's gonna stick around and they're gonna have like two singers.
I don't
then?
think
Or if
so
they're
because
gonna-
they just released the album with their actual singer.
Oh, okay.
I'm just assuming the guy's probably sick or something.
Yeah, maybe. That's kind of interesting. Does he sound really similar to the other one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, live at least.
yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it was cool, dude. There was so many fights. Every time
even
I would-
when we were walking in.
Yeah, and that's like really
Oh,
unusual.
did you realize who that was too?
No.
The big guy that I said looked like the singer from Attila.
No. Who was
That
it?
was the guitarist for the last band, Fit for an Autopsy.
Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that at the moment. Interesting.
Just imagine getting kicked out of the venue before you start playing.
That'd be kind of embarrassing. Weird. Man. Yeah, there were so many fights. And that's like so unusual. Every time I'd look over, I'd see people in the mosh pit beefing. And I was like, and you can like pretty clearly usually tell when like everybody is just going around and like bumping into each other and pushing each other and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Or and then when there's like actual fights going on. Because normally it's like people aren't focusing on anybody except for like the band. But you could like very clearly see a few times where like two guys were very like clearly staring at each other and like getting into it with each
Yeah.
other. And I was like, what? What's happening right now?
It was so
Dude,
funny
the
when
one
they're
guy was
fucking
pouring blood down his face.
I saw a little bit of blood, but I'm like, fuck.
So you know when I looked over and then I turned my head to you and you turned your head to me and I was like this, dude, the guy was pouring blood down his
Oh
face.
shit.
But he walked just out of view to where you couldn't see him, like by the time you moved your head.
Oh fuck.
But yeah, he was pouring blood out of like both nostrils and it was just pouring down his face. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's happening?
It was funny to me when they dragged out that big dude.
Oh yeah. I just was like, why is this happening? Like, I don't understand if like I don't get it. Like, we've gone to shows in Sacramento
I know.
before. We've gone to lots of metal shows. We've been to shows since things have opened up in the last like few months. So it's like I don't know what the variable was that was different this
I know.
time, but dude, there was just like shit was popping off.
Dude,
I was
that
like,
fucking little guy was pissing me off.
yeah, dude, I know. I was like, dude, there's a mosh pit like 15 feet that way.
This
like
fucking
literally
guy-
just go over there.
He's probably like right here to us. He'd like be like looking around, kind of going like this, and then he'll fucking sprint to the mosh pit and pushing everyone out of the way.
Yeah, and he wasn't
And
just
then he'll
sprinting.
do like one round and then come back. And
Yeah.
then, like
What?
And he wasn't even just going in like a straight line. He was like just bumping it.
I would have laid that guy out.
Dude, the guy next to us was getting fucking pissed and like pushed him like hella hard like into the mosh pit.
and
I
every
was like,
time he'd come back, he'd go like this, pull out a comb, and go.
oh my god, I was just like,
What's
like,
the fucking point?
I just was like, what is this guy doing? Like, it's not like I don't know if he thought he was gonna be like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna be the one who starts the mosh pit here. Like, I'm gonna be a trendsetter. I don't know what he thought he was doing, but I was like, it's not starting, bro. Like,
No.
this is the part of the crowd where everybody's like chilling, just kind of vibing. That's the part where the mosh pit is. Like, this isn't a giant venue. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We're not gonna have two separate mosh pits in this like brewery.
The mosh pit was kind of sketchy too, because where they're doing it at, there's two poles at the
Oh,
end
yeah.
of it.
Oh,
That was a
shit.
little sketchy.
So it was so easy for someone to just run straight into it.
Yeah. I was not down. I was like, I'm not getting in that.
We remembered the word that we were arguing about.
What was it?
Parmesan. And she says Parmesan.
Oh,
Say it again.
well,
Parmesan.
that's not. Well, I mean, I guess you can pronounce it that way.
I've never heard
fuck
anyone.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can pronounce it that way, but it's kind of like
I've always said
using
Parmesan.
a different alphabet to pronounce a word in a different language. You know what I mean?
What?
Well, like you're using like the English translation or the English pronunciation, but like because the reason people say Parmesan is because in Italian it'd be like it wouldn't be said Parmesan.
Because
it'd
it's
be,
Parmigiano.
yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
spelled with a G.
Yeah.
But it's not in English.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's Parmesan.
I mean, I guess you can, but it just sounds kind of like goofy. You know what I mean?
Where's the
Kinda like
j
saying- it's
sound
like-
come from?
It's like saying jalapeno. Like, yeah, you can say it that way. It just sounds kind of pretty goofy. You know what I mean?
You're goofy.
Where's the j sound come from, though, in Parmesan in the English spelling?
No, I'm not arguing with. Here, let me switch batteries real quick.
And then when we looked it up, like, hey, Alexa, how do you pronounce Parmesan?
I pronounce that Parmesan, but I'm always.
It's 'cause she's saying it the same way you said it.
Okay, Alexa, how do I pronounce Parmesan?
I pronounce that Parmesan, but I'm always working on how I say things, and I might.
I wonder if they heard that. The audience.
Oh,
I'm gonna go over and do it.
Tell us a joke.
Why was the sheep so tired?
Alexa, stop.
You motherfucker, I wanted to hear that joke.
Alexa, how do you pronounce Parmesan?
I pronounce that Parmesan, but I'm always working on how I say.
And she
things,
said I was
and
wrong.
not have it right.
She was like, Google says you pronounce it Parmesan. What'd you say? I'm not wrong. Alexa says I'm right. Shut up. You wanted to ask Google. That's what Alexa runs on. Anyway,
there we go.
Looks
I
like you're
was
sleeping on the
correct.
couch tonight.
Yeah, whatever.
But
that's fine.
yeah, I mean, I guess you can.
I'll
It
be
just-
right over comfortable any day.
I guess you can say it that way. It sounds like pretty weird. You know what I mean?
If you guys want to hear a joke, ask her what's 0 divided by 0.
Alexa, what's 0 divided by 0?
0 divided by 0 is undefined.
Oh, wait, shit, that's on the
You're fucking lame.
Wait, what was it supposed to say?
I don't know.
It says a bunch of weird shit.
Peyton said, if you want to hear a joke, ask 0 divided by 0. And we got that.
0 divided by 0.
Anyways,
Well, my series were dumb.
did you guys hear? Did you guys hear? Oh, dude. Okay, I need to talk about this Drake hot sauce thing. Did you guys hear this story?
No.
Okay, so basically the gist of it is because the headlines are kind of misleading. The headlines make it sound like he like fucked a girl and like put hot sauce in the condom before he did it. But what happened was, so there was this Instagram model that Drake hooked up with, right? They somehow ended up meeting and this and that. They went back to a place that Drake was renting because he was in a different city. You know, he wasn't at his home. And then they were like doing something and then ended up having sex, right? And then Drake took the condom to the bathroom, and before he put it in the trash can, he put hot sauce inside of it and then tied it off at the end, I think. Or maybe he didn't. I
So
don't
that
know.
way she couldn't get to it.
Yeah.
Like,
So the
Right.
intent was put the hot sauce in it to kill the sperm.
Right.
Because like, you know, when you're Drake, like there's legitimately a price to steal your sperm and like get
right.
yourself.
Yeah.
So what
That makes
happened
sense.
was this Instagram model went to the bathroom because she knew that he took the condom there, took the condom, and then tried to like inseminate herself with.
Right.
the
Exactly what he thought she would try to do.
Yeah, she did, and then the hot sauce like burned her, and she had to go to the hospital or something, right? So
Her
that's yeah, exactly, which is crazy. But like, yeah, which is hilarious because it's like, does the hot sauce actually kill the sperm? Here's another thing I was hearing. Apparently, if you Google online like how to kill sperm, one of the top things is like a Reddit post from like 2009 that says like, oh, if you put hot sauce on sperm, it'll kill the sperm cells. So, you know, I'm not saying Drake's a Redditor, but Drake might be a Redditor. Also,
That gives does that give credence to you upvoting everything?
me?
Yeah, because you're a upvoter.
No, I'm a rampant downvoter. I'm a hater.
Either way, you're a Redditor.
I'm not a Redditor.
Dirty Redditor.
I'm not a Redditor.
That's fucking funny.
So
Fuck that bitch. Huh?
also the thing
Shouldn't have done
also
Literally.
the thing I'm also wondering about is like what would the price be of Drake's sperm? Like, let's say you were able to secure that condom, and then you're like, okay, guys, this sperm's gonna be alive for 48 hours. What woman wants to have Drake's babies?
Well, first of all, you'd have to be able to you'd have to put it in a freezer or something
Right.
to keep it alive.
So you bring like a little,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just imagine that, like
I could see people paying like tens of thousands, not hundreds of thousands, but I
Okay.
could see people paying tens of thousands.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
here's 15 grand for his sperm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I think, dude, I could see somebody paying like $100K
Really?
because he's worth like billions of dollars.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I don't know if that's real. I don't know like what people would pay. I'm just curious. Let's say there was a black market for Drake's sperm. Like, I'm just curious what the price could be that somebody would legitimately buy it for. And then I got to thinking, right? Well, we're thinking of Drake's sperm as one single item. But as we know, like, as everybody knows, like you can sell fractional shares on the stock market. So what if you started fractionalizing shares of Drake's sperm?
Oh my.
And so instead of one load, because we're thinking of it like price per load, right? But we don't need to think price per load. We can do fractional loads. So we can take Drake's sperm and separate it into like 4 to 5 different shares. So instead of saying like, okay, Drake's load's worth $100K. He has a $100,000 load. Well, now we separate it into 5 different fractional loads. So now instead of spending, let's say before we would have been getting 20,000 per fractional load. Now we up the price to 30, and so you're getting an extra, 10,000 of equity per share. So now you're upping the price of the load just by appealing to the middle market. Because, there's a select amount of people that are going to be able to pay $100K for a load. But now you're opening up to the middle market, kind of like how Robinhood opened up stock market investing to poor people. Now you're, opening up to the middle market. So now anybody can afford Drake's load. It's not just the rich.
Are you done talking about Drake's sperm?
I'm talking about money, dog. I'm talking about cold, hard cash. You're telling me if you had Drake's load right now, you wouldn't try to sell it?
This is like when you were talking about EFTs like fucking 20 episodes ago.
Dude,
We haven't, you know what, Cameron? We haven't had one of these moments in a while where me and you are just fucking lost on the side, and he just keeps talking.
dude, okay.
We haven't had one of those.
Everybody's
in a while.
laughing now, but one of these days I'm gonna walk in here with cold storage of Drake's load, and I'm gonna be like, all right, guys.
Except it's gonna have hot sauce in it.
Well,
A little kink in the plan there, bud.
I wonder if different types of hot sauce would like burn the sperm differently.
I'm wondering how she didn't notice that it was like did she just was like, oh, Drake just has like red sperm?
That's what-
or like
yeah.
pink
I
sperm.
didn't even think
Like,
about that.
That is another thing. Like, did she put the condom inside of her like that quickly? Or was he using like the fire and ice condoms that are like bright red? And so like, I don't get
I
that.
don't know.
Because that's also like a very real question. Maybe he has like colored condoms? Like, it's just like,
He has the glow in the dark ones.
Maybe.
I mean, it doesn't, that's the only explanation is colored condoms, which is like, it just seems weird because those aren't that common unless you're getting like the dollar store condoms.
maybe he had the knob gobblers.
Oh, the penis
Yeah,
gobblers?
the penis gobblers.
Yeah, dude, what if he did? Fuck. It's possible.
She actually didn't even want to inseminate herself. She just wanted to eat it.
But she was, putting it through like the wrong
Yeah,
end.
It's just
eat
a
it with
joke,
that.
man.
Oh. Yeah, but pretty crazy. Dude,
Yeah.
also, that's just a weird problem to have. Like, he's that rich and famous that, like, people will try to steal his sperm and get themselves
Hey,
pregnant.
smart though.
Women.
Dump it hot sauce. I bet she tried to like fucking make a charge against him or something, and it's like,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I think she's trying to sue him.
I for what?
I don't really know what the charge could be,
He
but
took his own condom and put hot sauce in it and put it in the garbage can,
yeah.
and she went fishing through his garbage for his property.
Yeah. I think he's probably just hoping for a settlement, or she's probably just hoping for a settlement.
Probably, I wouldn't give it to her.
She's probably like,
if I'm
oh,
Drake at this point, I'm like, I'm so rich that like I know it'll be more expensive to
Yeah.
not settle, but I'm gonna do it because fuck you and I have enough money.
But also, he has so much money and he's like doing so much. He's probably like, do I want to go back and forth with litigation or just pay her $20K and like get her out of the way? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially if you have as much money as he does, like you can just
But
give
it's
her
just
20K.
the principle, you know.
No, yeah, it's
I'm
true.
like, you're not getting any money out of me. Like, I got this for me, not for you. You know. Hi, Mom.
Hey, can I call you back?
Yeah, okay.
Bye, Mom.
That was Cody. I don't know if she realized that wasn't me. Because I said that was Cody and she just hung up. Or maybe she just hates you.
Maybe she's my mom now.
Yeah, that's true actually. So maybe she's like, what's the joke?
I don't get it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think she said she was going to sue. I don't know if she has or not, but it's overall just a pretty bizarre
But
situation.
isn't it illegal for her to do that or no?
Honestly, I don't know the legality of like inseminating yourself with somebody else's. I don't understand.
It's a real
even,
bitch move, though, and I'm glad she got
Yeah.
her pussy burned.
It's definitely like a bad faith thing to do, but I don't even understand like let's say theoretically she did have the kids. I don't understand, and it was provable that he didn't come inside of her. I don't know.
Like,
like-
would he have to pay child support?
Yeah, I don't understand is if it's genetically his kids, does that make him liable, or is it like, is there like a clause in
I don't-
the laws where it's like, hey,
there's-
if you pull out, like it's not your responsibility anymore? I don't like. Is there a pull out clause? I don't
But
know.
like, it's also like you can also like people have had to pay child support for kids that aren't theirs.
Yeah, and like
So it's like I remember there was this one thing I heard where literally the mother didn't know who the father was
Mhm.
and just like said, "Oh, it's that guy,"
oh wow,
and it wasn't him, but he still had to pay child support.
I'm surprised they wouldn't take like a DNA test, or was this like before
Well,
DNA
because
test?
if they apparently in some states the law states that if you like identify someone as the father, that they have 30 days once you identify them to get like a DNA test and prove that they're not.
Oh,
And then if it's like on the 31st day, then it's like they're legally seen as the father, even if afterwards you show a DNA test that shows you're not.
oh wow, what a weird law.
That's
How strange.
Apparently that's a law in like multiple states. Pretty
Interesting.
fucked up.
Wow, how strange.
I feel like that's a southern thing.
yeah, it probably is.
Probably.
But like we need
I
to
think
keep
the
the
case-
families
I
together.
think the case I heard of was in Illinois too. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Like we can't destroy our Christian nuclear families, brother.
Yeah.
We don't want divorce like these goddamn heathens. Yeah, that's crazy. I also started thinking like, what's the cutoff where like you're not rich or famous enough for your sperm to be worth anything? Like, is there any like celebrities out there that are hot saucing their condoms and they really just don't need to be?
Maybe. I don't know.
They just think they think their cum is very valuable, and really the model's like, no, trust me, I don't want to have your kids.
Yeah, like
I'm down to fuck. Don't want to have your children.
Action Bronson's putting
Yeah.
hot sauce in his condoms.
That's the
and-
cutoff.
No.
That's the cutoff. Action Bronson, where it's like, I don't know, it might not be worth anything. Maybe it is. Maybe in like select audiences.
Yeah,
Like-
maybe in this niche market.
yeah, maybe he has a very niche market of women who will try to have his kids, but like most of them just aren't interested.
Yeah.
Maybe they see him put the hot sauce in and they're like, you don't even need to do that. Like, I really don't want to have your children. Trust me.
That's funny.
Not down for it. Yeah. So pretty weird. I don't know. It's just a bizarre story overall. I don't actually
it
know
was
the
weird.
identity of the Instagram model either. So not that it matters, but I don't really know. But yeah, pretty bizarre.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
if I was Drake after that, I would have needed a drink.
Yeah, dude, for real.
So let's make a New York sour.
Oh yeah, we got a new drink.
Good time for me.
Best segue ever. All right, today we're making a New York sour. So you guys have seen me make a whiskey sour before, and this is pretty much the same fucking thing. It's a little twist at the end in the form of red wine. We'll get there at the end. But first, we need to make 3 whiskey sours. So that means 3 times the recipe of whiskey sour. So that means about 1.5 ounces of simple syrup, and I'm almost out, so this is going to take a while. Okay, there's the simple one. Now we need 3 and maybe 1/2 ounces of lemon juice. We'll see. I don't know, probably 3.5, or just 3 with a little over pour on each one. That. Now we got Uncle Nearest 1884 small batch Tennessee whiskey. That's what we're going to be using for our whiskey. It's supposed to call for bourbon, but let's be real. Tennessee whiskey is Tennessee bourbon, pretty much. Like, same fucking shit. So, here we go. 1. 2.
I like the count.
About 6 ounces of whiskey. Now, same thing as normal. Gotta get some ice. It's a mess in my kitchen. It's fine. Scoop of ice. Top off the lid. Shake it a little bit to get the seal, and then we go for it. And you gotta shake it hard. You gotta wait till it gets cold. It's gonna water it down a little bit, and that'll prepare it for us to be able to drink, or else it'd be way too strong with liquor. So now that we're done with the shake, gonna get a nice little hit, see if I can get it off. Bam, first try. Now we strain into our glasses, but I've gotten Angostura aromatic bitters since last time.
Let me focus. Ooh, there we go.
Which we need to garnish. So we're going to do 3 to 4 splashes in each glass. I like 4 because I like Angostura bitters. Got a little bit on my hand there. Hi, Cam. All right. And now we're going to pour. See if I can get an even pour. Probably not, but we'll try. We're going to go a little at a time to hopefully make it more even. That's close. This one has a little less.
That's fine. That's good enough.
That's good for you. Yeah. And now, I know what you're thinking. This is just a whiskey sour. We hit it with an ounce of wine. Now, what we're going to try to do here, to be a little fancy, and full disclosure, there's a good chance this won't work. We're going to hover the bar spoon over it and pour it over the bar spoon. And what this hopefully will do, and maybe not, is I missed a lot of that wine, didn't I?
Honestly, I missed it.
I missed a lot of the wine into the cup. Okay, well. We'll just... We fucked that one up.
Fuck mine up.
This one's wet on the bottom. Well. Let's try to not do that again.
Ooh, and it's really dark.
Take 2. Did it work? Okay. What it's supposed to do is have a layered effect, so the wine sits on top of the rest of the drink. That didn't happen, so we're just going to stir it and mix it up. Next time I'll just shake it with the wine, but it'll taste the same, so it's fine. Well, that didn't go as planned, but this is fine. We're good. Everything's fine. And give each of these a little stir. That was also a mistake because the stir completely gets rid of the frothy top. I fucked these up, but it's fine. It'll taste the same, we just don't get the frothy top. Anyways, that's how you make a New York sour. Make a whiskey sour, put an ounce of fucking wine in it, and it's delicious. Let's go drink it. All right, so now we got our drinks. I wanted to do this one because I'm like, we've already done a whiskey sour, and I saw this, and I'm like, this is a really cool twist. And I think it would taste great, but I haven't tried it. So this is my first try, first shot at making it. So cheers.
What's this called again?
The New York
That
Sour.
was nice.
It's called a New York Sour.
That clink sounded better with these thicker glasses.
Oh, good.
Ooh, that's really nice.
Interesting.
It's weird because
Interesting.
No, it just is. It's just
Oh yeah.
it gives you more, because already in the whiskey sour you have the sweetness from the sugar and then the little tartness from lemon, but now, and it's the same effect, but the sweetness is like a fruity sweetness because
Yeah.
of the wine.
What do you prefer between this and just the classic whiskey sour?
I'd probably prefer a regular whiskey sour.
I think
This is more, this would be a good dessert drink, I think.
Yeah, that's true actually. Like maybe even if you weren't having a legit dessert, just making one of these after would be a nice little sweetness at the end of a meal. I can
also
totally see that.
Yeah, I also think maybe with the wine, maybe probably go a little heavier on the lemon juice, or if I would have just used the same amount of lemon juice and if it was just fresh.
Yeah.
But I think considering I don't have fresh lemon juice, using more of it would probably be a good idea.
This is interesting. It's an interesting mix of flavors.
Because you first get hit with that tartness from the lemon, like that sour tartness, and then you really get hit with the with like the sweetness, but it's again like a fruity sweetness.
Yeah.
I like it.
And the
That's
whiskey
interesting.
just gives it that real depth to
Yeah.
it, where it's like it has that like, it doesn't necessarily give it like a distinct whiskey flavor, but it really just gives it like that base, you know?
It seems to me like it gives a little of a whiskey like aftertaste.
Yeah, like
I
that
noticed
little
the-
that little bit of smoke,
Like
like tiny.
yeah, like the wine and citrus I notice more immediately, and then the whiskey kind of just sits on the tongue, you know? That's interesting.
Yeah, you get that little tiny bit of smoke that sits there, like after you swallow.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I like it.
That's really different. That wine like completely changes the flavor
Right.
of it. That's really interesting. How much wine was it again?
An ounce,
Huh. Wow.
2 ounces whiskey, 1 ounce red wine, and then half an ounce simple,
Yeah.
and 1 ounce lemon juice.
Yeah, it completely alters the flavor.
Yeah,
Huh.
tripled,
Interesting.
obviously.
Yeah.
But
That's really interesting.
I think now that I know I might just be bad at pouring, which that definitely could be it. And because I'm not that great at pouring, I don't get the layered effect. But now that I know I don't get it, I think I just am gonna throw the wine in and then shake it with the wine.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because like there's not really a point to it if I don't
yeah.
get the layered effect.
Yeah. Maybe there's a trick to it. It's got to be something.
Maybe.
Maybe it depends on like maybe yeah, I don't know. There's got to be something to it.
And the fact that it's not overly whiskey, I think my count was good.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've been working on. As like I have the jigger and everything, but like eventually, at least with the bottles that I'm pouring a lot of, like I want to get good at like counting.
Right.
And then I learned like you basically try to count like an ounce, and it should be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And
Oh,
1 and
yeah.
2 and 3 and 4.
You're doing like a whole count there. I was like, oh, this is interesting. I haven't seen this before. Yeah.
So I just did the first two because the first one I wasn't even thinking. I was just like 1 ounce, and then like second one I'm like, oh, I should try the count. So in the second one I counted, it was like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, that was an ounce. So then I was like, I need 4 ounces left. So I just tipped it and just did the count, but 4 times.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's not like that you get a little bit of the whiskey, but it's not overly dominant tells me that I think the pour was correct.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, no, it tastes good. It's just funny. It's so much different. And it's like mostly the same ingredients.
It's probably my
Yeah.
favorite one you made so far.
I like the little bit of extra sweetness from the wine.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, cool. We'll have to keep this one. What's this called again? I keep forgetting the
So
name.
New York Sour.
New York Sour. Okay. Interesting.
It's actually I learned it from Nick Miller. He's a actor, but he is on TikTok.
Yeah.
And he's an actor. He was in It, the movie It. Remember
really?
the bully dude that like carved in their stomachs with the knife?
Oh, vaguely.
He played that guy.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
I think his name's Nick Miller or something like that. But I might be thinking about the American Hammer Thrower or the British Hammer Thrower. Sorry.
This seems like it'd be a great drink if we do, like, you know how we were talking about doing a big, like, friends dinner type of thing?
Yeah.
If we did something like that, or like a barbecue or a lunch or something, I feel like this is a drink that everybody could enjoy
Yeah.
because it's got some sweetness. So people that like sweeter drinks could probably still handle it, but it's got some whiskey in it. So it's got still a little bit of heft, you know, it's got some alcohol, and it's like not overly citrus, not overly sweet. It's kind of got like a mix. Like, I feel like this is the type of drink you just make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Nick Hamilton. That's what it is. And here's a video.
If they don't like it, then I think they were dropped on the head as a baby.
Yeah.
The
I
New
think
York
that's-
Sour. It's Nick Hamilton. Go follow him on TikTok. He's awesome. I make a lot of his drinks. So it's a New York Sour.
Nice.
Honestly, we could react to it if we pull it up on TikTok.
Well, yeah, but it's just like a tutorial, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, we got the gist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can watch it after.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of it. He actually gets like the layered thing, and I don't know how he does it, but
Oh, yeah.
it's really good. I've made quite a few of his drinks actually, because I was never thinking of, because I made not a whiskey sour but a gin sour for Peyton, because I'm like I'm making a whiskey sour, and I'm like, hey, I think you should try a gin sour. I think you'd like it, because like she's a bigger fan of the gin than the whiskey.
Yeah.
And I made it and the reason I made it is because I was thinking like whiskey sour is a whiskey sour, but I was watching his videos and he made an amaretto sour out of, you know, almond liqueur.
Interesting.
So I was like, I didn't think that was a thing you could do. So I'm like, okay, so you can just make a sour and it's just the same thing, but just sub the whiskey for something else. So I was like, Peyton likes gin. She actually tolerated the whiskey sour. Let's try that. And so gin sour, and it's quite delicious.
Dude, what if we did a what's it called? Like the smoky tequila? You know what I'm talking about? It's a huge like category of what's it called again? What's the name? I'm forgetting right now. But yeah, the like smoky tequila, mezcal.
Ooh.
I bet if you did like a mezcal sour and then did like a little salt on the rim, I bet that like citrus with the tequila and salt, it'd be like kind of like a heftier margarita sort of.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I'm just not a big salt rim guy.
Oh yeah, fair
I
enough.
don't know.
I mean, I'd
Like,
salt
every
my
time
rim.
I order a margarita, I'm like, no salt.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I'm usually not a big salt guy when it comes to food, but on a margarita, like, oh yeah, salt the shit out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not my favorite.
Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, no, I love it. I love it in a margarita. And food, not really salt, but yeah, that's good though. That's interesting.
Yeah. No, I'm weird though. I prefer rum punch over margarita.
Fair enough. I'm not a big rum guy, so that's like probably the bigger reason I don't like that as much, or like any rum cocktail.
I guess weird though. I guess it's not really. I feel like a rum punch is just like the margarita of rum.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I love the citrus saltiness of like a margarita.
Yeah.
Just that like combination. It's like peanut butter and jelly.
I
know what
definitely like a margarita much better than a tequila sunrise though.
Right. You know, I don't know if I've ever actually had a tequila sunrise.
I like a tequila sunrise.
Yeah.
But margaritas are pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
But margaritas are one of those drinks. Most of the time I'm like, oh, if you make me an old fashioned, it's a little bit strong.
Mm.
You overpour a little bit, not bad. But if you overpour a margarita,
Yeah.
kind of kills it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to look into some tequila cocktails because I haven't actually tried many. I've drinking tequila straight a lot. Not so
Yeah, I've
much
never like other than like a tequila sunrise.
Yeah.
Like shit like that,
Yeah.
which was in Mexico. So
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to look into it and see if like there's some good tequila God, I just like forgot how to talk. Tequila cocktails.
my thing is like with whiskey cocktails and then with the gin cocktail, like I know I'll drink those and I know I'm gonna drink the whiskey a lot.
Yeah, that's
I know
true.
what's gonna get used. If I buy tequila, it's
Well,
gonna get used
I could bring
for
the
a cocktail with this.
box tequila.
No,
from
we're
my
not
house.
using that one. We're not using that one. I know. No.
No, I'm fine to buy one. I just would get like a smaller bottle.
Or
Yeah.
do you want me to
I
bring
wouldn't
that
get a 750.
pickle whiskey over? So
No.
you can try it?
No, dude,
please.
stop. No. We're
Leave
not
them-
using any of these. We could honestly, I'd be down to do pickleback shots one of these days.
No,
But no. Oh, do you not like pickle?
I'm not the pickle whiskey.
No,
No,
I don't mean pickle
pickleback
whiskey.
shots.
I mean
Oh.
pickleback shots.
What are those?
It's like a shot, and then you follow it with pickle juice and the flavors. Like it doesn't really taste like the pickle whiskey because you use like good whiskey and then like good drinkable whiskey,
I mean,
and
I
then
like pickle. So
wait, you do or don't?
I like pickles.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'd be down to try like an actual pickleback shot.
Yeah, I'm
but
fine with
pickleback,
that. I thought you
pickleback
meant like
whiskey?
pickle whiskey.
No, that stuff's gross. That stuff's disgusting.
It's like
'Cause
spicy pickle,
Dude,
too, and
and it's just like shitty disgusting whiskey. Like when I drank it, I was like, honestly, the pickle not terrible, even though it's probably just some weird flavoring. But god damn, the whiskey they use is so bad. It's so bad.
They're all
I love using that thing as a prank now.
I'm glad that you still have it because I was always trying to remember to prank people with it, and I'd always forget. So I'm glad it's being
Last
used.
time we had that party at my house, when Corey's coworkers all came over,
Oh yeah,
I got so many of them with that shit.
dude. I'm so glad you did, man. Fuck, that's awesome. I always forget to pull it out, so that's why I left it at your house because I was like, I know it'll get used, and we're gonna get some people. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm
Vile.
gonna have to get Ethan with that next time.
You should. That'd be funny seeing his reaction.
You know what bottles I have right now that I thought there's no way I'm ever gonna use these,
What's that?
but I actually use them, but not for what I thought. I have 2 bottles of Canadian whiskey,
Really?
and one is not even a 750 ml. It's a jug of Crown Royal,
Oh yeah, you showed that to me, and I was
Yeah.
like, damn, that's a lot of Crown Royal.
and I'm like, I don't drink Crown,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh, this is great for whiskey cokes.
Right.
'Cause
Yeah.
One vanilla, like that's the one thing I always at Crown Royal and a Coke is good because it has the vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla Coke is awesome.
Fair enough.
Boom. 2, a whiskey Coke, you always lose like the actual like flavor of the whiskey. You're just
Yeah.
left with like generic whiskey flavor.
Oh.
You're just left with like generic whiskey flavor. And that's perfect because I don't like Crown Royal. But if all it gives is generic whiskey flavor, then fucking sign me up.
I haven't tried it with Crown yet.
I can just honestly, I can go pour some. It's literally just fucking, I
There
mean,
you go.
hey, 2 cocktails. but
I
it's
mean,
just a
I
whiskey Coke.
take that back. I think I have, but last time I did that, it was Jacob pouring it for me. So
Well, you're supposed to do, depending on where you go, like depending on the recipe, it's either an ounce. It goes between 1 and 2 ounces. Most places do like either 1.5 ounces or 2 ounces. But yeah, usually it should be in 1.5 ounces of whiskey. I usually go 2 ounces for me because I like whiskey.
Mm.
But if I was like pouring for like a bunch of people at a party, it could be 1.5 ounces of whiskey to the rest of the cup Coke.
Yeah.
So if it's this, I probably wouldn't do a whiskey Coke in this because you couldn't get that much Coke in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like normally a whiskey Coke is like in a pint glass or maybe like a
Yeah.
highball or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
I guess you could do it in one of these.
Yeah. I mean, you
You
could.
just have to. I think you just have to. I think I actually think it would be perfect in one of these if you only did 1 ounce whiskey with the rest Coke.
Yeah. I guess if you're doing it for somebody that doesn't want to drink a lot, but still wants to have a little something to sip on, then it'd be good. But usually it's like one of those drinks that it's like a big glass of beer. Like you kind of just sit there, drink on it, sip on it. It lasts for a
Yeah.
while. It's like low hassle, You just dump the whiskey and dump the Coke in, then boom, like you're good for a while.
Fuck it, you guys want one whiskey Coke?
take one.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, we ball.
I do gotta go make Coke though, so I'll be back in a second.
Oh, that's all good. Me and Cameron got some funny shit to talk about while you do that.
Oh, the Doughboys.
The Doughboys. So there's an epidemic of robberies across Waterford, California. So no, I don't get this. So how many robberies now has there been in Waterford in the last month?
I think 5.
Oh, 5?
No, 4. 4.
4. Okay.
3 pizza places and 1 gas station.
Yeah. Oh, wait, which gas station?
Triple R.
Oh, shit. I thought it was the dispensary you said.
No.
Oh.
The thing about the dispensary was the security guard was asleep when Mountain Mike's got robbed.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
we were talking about this, and in my mind, this has to be either the same few people or like a group of people because, like, first of all, Waterford's not a big place.
No.
So, like, 4 robberies happening in the span of like a month, like, pretty unusual. I mean, if you think of it, like, you know how usually they measure crimes per year in like a per 100,000 people?
Yeah.
There's only 10,000 people in the town. So if you think four robberies per 10,000 people, that's already like, that's
much.
a lot. Yeah. So that's like 8 per, or no, that's 40 per 100,000, which is like, obviously the sample size is small, but yeah, that's a huge rate, So like, and so hilarious. Like these guys are robbing pizza places. So which is also just there's no way there's that much cash in a pizza place.
No, I think he only got like maybe $400 or $500 out of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's so whack. Like,
And I forgot who told me that, but it's like it's this robbing the pizza place is the same thing as robbing a bank. Like you're gonna get the same like, trouble.
yeah.
So you might as well go all out and go to the fucking bank.
Well, dude, that's the thing. Even banks don't even carry that much cash.
Yeah,
Because like traditionally, bank robberies were a huge thing. Now banks don't carry cash because most people don't need that much cash.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're doing something where you're moving a lot of cash, you're not doing it with bills.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You're just wiring it from one account to another, or you're trading it in assets or whatever. Like nobody's going to the bank and being like, yeah, let me get 10 G's in, cold pressed $100 bills.
yeah.
Like banks don't carry more than like 15 or 20 grand at a time, and it's all spread across like different desks, and then some of it's in a vault. So it's like, that's the thing that doesn't make any sense to me is like what you said. Like, first of all, the penalty is the same. Like a robbery is a robbery no matter where you do it, right? So it's like the penalty's high. They're not making that much money. Like $400 or $500, just sell coke. You know what I mean? Like just sell drugs. I'm sorry, but like it's harmless. Just go do that. You'll make more money with like less to worry about. So it's like, I just don't. And it's hilarious to think of this stick up crew doing like a GTA heist, like staking the place out, lining the shit up on a whiteboard, but it's like Waterford. Like just a small nowhere ass town in the middle of the valley.
Have I showed you the video?
No, I didn't even know there was a video of the robbery. Why is this guy walking like Homer Simpson?
Walks so fucking weird. There's a couple more. That's what he looks like.
He just looks like a dad. I know. He just looks like a dude. This guy just wore his snow gear to go to go rob the place.
And then I don't know if I'll get in trouble for that or not, but
Oh, and just for context too.
that was the door that he busted open for the office.
Oh, interesting.
And somehow he took the safe door off.
Okay.
Like that.
Just for context too, to everybody curious, like when we say there was a robbery, it wasn't like an armed robbery. There wasn't even any people there.
Yeah, it was before we even opened.
Yeah, it was outside of working hours. So the guy just walked in, took the money, and left.
But
It
what I
wasn't like
didn't know
he
was
beat somebody down.
The guy got there at 6:30 is when the whole thing happened.
That's like not that early.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do a robbery,
Exactly. But then the owner of the store got there at 7.
So what was she like following him on the way out? Like, like
well,
6:30
it only
is
took
like,
him like 5 minutes.
yeah, that's hilarious though. 6:30 is like the sun's out.
Yeah.
like
then,
you're not even gonna rob him when the sun's down. Like,
Apparently, they didn't see any car leave the parking lot, so they just assumed that he walked down the Pizza Plus and robbed them.
well, when how Bank of the West got robbed like years ago in Waterford.
I forgot about that.
Well, you want to know how they got away? They rode a mountain bike. Yeah, the people that robbed that, or the person, or the person or people that robbed it, they got away on a bike. Yeah, so it's like, so yeah, like if you want to get away with a robbery in Waterford, this is not legal advice to any aspiring criminals out there, but just don't use a car. Because the cameras
Use a mountain bike.
Yeah, use a bike because then the cops see you and they're like, "Oh, you're just a squeaker. Like, who cares? Just fucking move on with your day." Yeah. So
I find it hard to believe that he walked across town with a sledgehammer and a crowbar.
I mean, it's pretty bizarre, but how big was the sledgehammer? Was it like
pretty
a
big.
full size one?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he put it in his slid it down like his pant leg. I mean, it's pretty bizarre, but
Oh, if a fucking.
or he could have dumped it,
God.
or he could have dumped it nearby in an alley.
You son of a bitch. I fucking hate Facebook, dude.
Oh, this is Facebook. Oh, that's why it doesn't work.
All right. Oh. Hold on. It is
Yeah, maybe
average size.
Maybe
sledgehammer.
either hit it down his pant leg, or maybe you just threw it down an alley somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many alleys like over in that area. So yeah, but yeah, man. Honestly, he probably did just walk away
Yeah.
or like ride a bike or something. Nobody would question it if they saw that.
Yeah.
If they saw some guy, like honestly, you see some guy riding a bike, you don't think twice. You see some guy driving a beat up car, then you're kind of like, oh, what's this guy up to?
Yeah.
In Waterford, at least. I can't say for other
that
places.
van.
Yeah, that van. Yeah, no, that van. It's probably that guy, actually. It's probably that guy. So me and Cameron were joking about this string of robberies and robbed pizza places, and then also, what'd you say it was? The other place?
Triple R.
Triple
gas
R.
station.
So, but Thank you. So the majority of these robberies have been against pizza places. So me and Cameron were thinking, okay, if this stick-up crew had a name, you know, like the media and the press and everything, they always give like colorful nicknames to people that do like robberies and stuff, or they did back in like the 20s. What would they call them? The Doughboys. So I think it's fair to say that we're coining the name the Doughboys for this, stick-up crew in Waterford, or maybe outside, who knows, but...
Better watch out, Doughboys.
Yeah. So I think if you're the Doughboys, I would start getting into, honestly, I'd start branding and, like, making some merch, maybe doing some, like, affiliate marketing with, like, construction companies for, like, sledgehammers and shit. Maybe, capitalize on this scenario.
I
Just saying.
obviously I couldn't talk, but I was listening. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what's even funnier is the guy went into the office, got the safe, got the money out of that, but right on the walls are where we keep all of our tips and the little baggies. He didn't touch those.
Damn.
Well,
I'm like, so maybe the guy wasn't that much of a douchebag.
Yeah, that's
no,
what it was.
we just know that he wasn't connected to anybody that actually worked there. Because if he was, he would have grabbed the tips.
Well, it's like right there. As soon as you open the door, that's the first thing you see.
That's my point. If he knew anybody that worked there, and if it was like an inside job, they would have said, hey, go over to where the tips are.
But if you're robbing the place and you see money in bags, why wouldn't you take it?
Well, he probably didn't
see it.
if he didn't fucking take it.
No, it's like literally as soon as you open the door, it's right there in front of you.
Yeah, but he's in the middle
people
of robbing it.
People are oblivious, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
He's not
True.
like he's not.
It's
combing-
probably like you notice it every time you walk in.
Yeah.
And maybe now that we know where it is, we would notice it.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you don't know where it is, like you're not assuming that they're just gonna keep money right
Yeah.
inside the
Yeah.
door.
It's weird too because he got the safe that's like harder to see, but there's a safe right behind the door,
Yeah,
and he didn't even touch that.
yeah. So he's probably some out of towner that just came in and was like, "Well, security's going to be low. This is a quick paycheck."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you're not guilty. We know that you're not the one, lining the place up for them. Or
No.
maybe you said, "Hey guys, just so you know, there's some tip money, but if you grab that, they're gonna know it was an inside job. So don't let them know that I was helping you line up the joint."
I underestimated how much whiskey this amount of Coke could take.
Yeah, it's all good.
I definitely could have went 2 ounces,
That's fine.
Nah, fuck it.
but whatever.
Yeah. So just so funny because it's like Waterford too is such a just small nowhere town. So like any crime that happens is just kind of funny. I mean, like murder wouldn't be funny, but like something like this that's like a victimless crime basically. It's pretty funny to see. I wonder if they're gonna catch them because I was also saying to Cameron like this might be a continuing saga. We might have if they catch the people, we might have more info later on.
Maybe. Possible.
Where should they rob next? Do you think they're listening?
The doughboy.
They're like listening to the pod. They're like, fuck, we missed the tip money?
Let's go back there tomorrow.
Let's go back. We know security sucks. We know the security guard's going to be sleeping, so who cares?
The security guard was sleeping. That's
If we get robbed, you're gonna have to take the podcast down. I don't want no
well,
evidence against me.
I just want to say, this isn't advice to anybody thinking of robbing any business. I would say specifically robbing Mountain Mike's, but you know what? Fuck it. Don't rob any place. This is not legal advice, as people say.
hashtag not legal advice.
Not financial advice. None of it. This is any advice at all. It's just
the last people
comedic.
you should be listening to is us. Let's get that straight.
Yeah. That being said,
Are you doing
if-
ASMR now?
yeah, we're doing a hard pivot. Hey, we're trying to get into some new types of videos. If the Doughboys are listening, we would love to have you guys on the pod, like remotely. We won't have you
Imagine
guys.
if they make their own little YouTube channel called Doughboys. and
I
they
would
comment
say,
on us.
dude, sell merch, start a Patreon, maybe vlog some of these robberies.
Dude, what if it's in the newspaper? The Doughboys strike again. We're like,
Dude.
we gave him the name.
I would be
It's our
hyped.
faces.
The Doughboys strike again. It's like,
Yeah.
whoa, no.
Secretly, it's us. Yeah. No, so yeah, if the fucking feds are watching, like we're not helping line up any robberies right now. We're just kind of making light of the situation because it's admittedly pretty fucking funny that they robbed the only 3 pizza places in Waterford. I wonder if they did it too, and then we're like, man, we barely made any money. That was not worth it. But
What were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I wonder if they did it. I wonder if they were happy with the amount of money they got, or if they got out and were like, guys, that was not worth it.
I mean, here's the thing. I doubt they got a lot of money, but how could you expect to get a lot of money
Yeah.
from a pizza place?
yeah, that's the reason I'm kind of wondering.
Unless
like,
they just like looking at all the people bitch about it on Facebook.
maybe they just
'Cause that
robbed
shit
it out
is
of
pretty
spite.
funny.
Yeah,
Maybe they're just they live in Waterford and they're like, bruh, we need more places to eat. We got 3 pizza places.
Oh,
What
yeah.
the fuck? And just rob them
Yeah,
all.
like 4 Mexican restaurants.
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe they were just like, you know what, guys, you could put a Jersey Mike's or something.
You know what
like,
we need in the city of Waterford? There needs to be like a bar. Not like a dive, not like the Outpost.
like an actual bar.
Like
Yeah.
not like a dive bar where
Yeah.
there's fucking bar fights. Like a legitimate like
That's true.
cocktail bar.
That'd be nice.
Like, you know where it would go good? Remember where Dan's Barbecue used to be?
I was just
Yeah.
thinking
that would be the perfect
as soon
spot
as you
for a
said
bar.
where would it go, that's the first place I thought
think that
of.
place is cursed or something.
It
Because
must
every
be.
time they get a new spot or like a new place right there, the business doesn't do good.
Yeah, it's true.
But I'm just like I think a bar like
would
a
be a good
nicer
place.
like cocktail bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not talking some dive like the Outpost is like the Outpost is fine. It's the Outpost, but like it's a dive bar.
Because every time I go there, I see like one of my friends' dads or parents or
Yeah,
some shit.
And
I
there's
just
always a fight.
don't want to talk to them.
I don't like it because I mean, don't get me wrong, we've gone there and like had a
I
few
mean, when we
beers before
go
and
and there's like
enjoyed
no
it.
one there, it's fine.
But I hate
Yeah.
when you walk into a bar and it's like 3 people that you know have known each other for 20 years. You're like, I could just do this in my house.
Right.
I don't need to go to a bar
Yeah.
to get this experience.
No, like an actual like legitimate like not like I'm not saying like fancy, but like a respectable cocktail
just
bar.
not a dive bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like somewhere it's like it's like I think it'd probably be best to do like a bar and grill.
Yeah. I don't even
Like
think.
have like good pub food
Yeah.
and like cocktails, have some good beers on draft.
It wouldn't even conflict with the Outpost because like
Right,
the Outpost
it's a
crowd,
completely different demographic.
it's
Yeah.
completely different. Yeah. Like they aren't going to be attracting the same people. So they could totally do it right there where Dan's Barbecue was. And it's like right there on the highway too. It might
Shit,
catch
if
some
I had the
out-of-town
money
business.
to start the business, I would do it.
Fuck, I wouldn't do it in
Better make-
Waterford. No
yeah.
fucking way I'd take that risk. That's just gonna be $100,000 just burned. Like, man, whoever does try to start that, I mean, bless your heart, but like, man,
I really think it would work though.
business in Waterford's not good. The city sucks. They're not good with
Yeah.
permitting. They don't like bringing new business in. The clientele is like spotty. I mean, it's just like there's no fucking way I would try. That being said, if somebody wants to and
go.
somebody has some ace business plan and they think they can make it work, like I'd go.
I've always thought
I would love to go.
Waterford would be
Yeah.
good, like with a little like place for like people to go and hang out.
or like even
almost like
even
a
if it's not a bar,
boomers or some shit like that.
or make it like
Yeah.
a bar, but like have like half of it be a bar and then half of it be like a pool room or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like kind of like Sharky's,
Hold events.
where you have a pool room. It
Yeah.
could be like an event hall, that type
Yeah,
of thing.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you could serve like nice pub food like burgers, wings, pizza,
Yeah.
like just shit like that.
I think that's the thing. They need to do a little bit of everything because like their market's going to be small, so they need to make a place where everybody can show up.
Yeah.
So you got
Yeah, like I think like kind of like how Pizza Plus is, but focus more on the bar half and
Right.
also like bigger event space.
Yeah.
yeah. That would be dope. I'd go. I mean, like if I'm passing through town, we're all hanging out, and we're like, it's a Friday night. Let's go to da. Yeah. I'd be so down.
Yeah, and I think like especially once you have it like that, like because it already has like the building itself has like
Yeah.
the 2-tier like split in half type of thing.
It's a big lot too.
Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
lot. I think you have like the smaller part be like the bar, like everything, and then the other side could be like the kitchen and then like the event space.
Or they
Yeah.
can even do it where the old wineries are. If they ever take that down.
I
just
just think that's not.
No, I guess
think
that's probably not a
think
good spot
it's
for
not
it.
as good a location.
No.
Yeah, because they're not going to get a lot of cross traffic down the highway.
Yeah.
Like the only people that would know about it there are locals,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
if they're going to survive, they need to get market outside of the locals.
Yeah, which means if you go right there on Dan's Barbecue, people that are driving from like Modesto or Oakdale going through Waterford, going on Yosemite, they're gonna see it.
Yeah.
People driving from, Hickman or whatever, like going through,
Yeah.
they're gonna see it.
Yeah.
People coming from like LaGrange and everything on Yosemite this way, they're gonna see it. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot a lot of traffic through, and then people coming from Oakdale Waterford
Yeah.
through to the Hickman Bridge are gonna
'Cause-
see it. So like every like that's the point where like every major like street in Waterford where like if it's someone from out of town, they're gonna be driving there.
Mhm.
It can be seen from all those places.
Yeah, because it sucks, but people in Waterford, like, they're cheap. They don't spend money. So
That's
yeah.
true.
So it's like if they're going to survive, they need the majority of their market to be people from not Waterford.
Yeah.
If they can appeal to the local market, cool. But there's not a lot of money that people are willing to spend there, and it's a lot of work to get them to spend it.
I
So,
just think it's a gap in like Waterford doesn't have like a hangout spot.
no, it really doesn't. No, Waterford has no culture.
Yeah, and I think if you had like a bar with like, you know, and then have like, you know, like if you're not holding events, like obviously I think if you're
Okay.
doing what I think it would be is like you have the bar and then the event space, which is when you're not doing events, you have dartboards, you have
yeah.
pool tables,
Yeah.
you have like different stuff, like activities to do. So you got stuff to do while you're there.
Mhm.
You got like dining tables and the bar to sit at if you want to drink and hang out.
Yeah.
And then you have the food
Mhm.
to people to eat, keep them there longer.
Yeah.
Like I think it would actually work really good in that spot because I think it's something that Waterford doesn't have.
Yeah.
hmm Yeah.
I just think it would take someone who actually has the money to do it and is willing to take the risk.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I think it would work really good.
And it would have to be that spot, even though it is like,
Yeah.
honestly, it is kind of cursed. It's like that's the kind of the only lot that I
Which
think it
I
could work
thought
at.
Dan's Barbecue just closed down, but they just moved to Modesto.
Yeah,
did
yeah,
they?
I didn't know that.
yeah.
I didn't know
Because they had
either.
that huge fire, and then after that fire happened, they got a lot of insurance money, and then so after they got the insurance payout,
Wait,
they
did
were
Dan's
able-
Barbecue catch on fire too?
Yeah, there was a huge oil fire in their kitchen.
I thought that was catfish that caught on fire.
Oh well, oh no, it was the catfish place.
Yeah.
actually.
Hmm.
And
Well,
then
it gets hard to remember. 'Cause there's
Yeah.
been so many places
Yeah.
there.
yeah, and like none of them survived.
And like there's nothing there right now, right? It's just vacant.
Yeah, nothing.
yeah, I think everybody else is scared to do anything there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Place
It's just
doesn't-
such a good waste of property though. Like
Yeah.
it's such a good location.
'Cause that's-
Like
It's one of the only lots in Waterford that'd be worth anything.
Let's
Like,
start a little lemonade stand.
I'm good.
yeah.
I'm cool.
My bad. Whiskey stand.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, we could. You know what we could do? We could get into the bootlegging business.
And you know what you could do for like if you do a bar there, reach out to like the local liquor stores. Be like, "Hey,
Yeah, that's true.
like if you advertise us, we give you business, we'll use you as our supplier for liquor.
that'd
And
be
maybe
interesting.
since your advert work, maybe since we're giving you a lot of business, you give us a nice little discount. Like,
yeah, yeah,
Because it
There
would
could
work
be some
because
way
we
to
have
do that.
fucking 4 liquor stores.
I
yeah.
thought we only had one.
No,
Creekside.
you have Creekside, you have the
Creekside.
one that used to be next to Chili Wagon.
Yeah.
That one.
Pink.
That's
Oh
just
wait,
a
are we
gas
counting
sta-
gas stations?
That's just a gas station.
Yeah,
though.
but it's a gas station and liquor store.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, Pinky's, Creekside.
That's about it.
And then,
There's
yeah,
another. Wait, isn't there another like actual just liquor store? Or am I tripping out right
I
now?
think
I
so.
want to say there is.
Well,
Yeah, the
Bosses. I get. Well, I don't know if
not
that's really a
Bosses,
liquor
the
store.
one by the one
By the museum. Oh, I guess that's also a gas station.
not
But
the
it's
one,
kind
not
of.
the one by the museum, the one right, you know, the new taqueria they had, the one that's like right across from Beans.
It's Creekside.
You're not. Yeah.
Oh wait, we
Not
already said
Creekside?
Creekside, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
I was gonna say I was like I haven't been through Waterford in a while, but did
There's
they
like
add
2 or
something?
3, and I'm saying you'd get all your supply from them. But you
Well,
could be
yeah.
like, hey, like what do you got a lot of? You got a lot of vodka? Okay, be a vodka supplier. What do you
Yeah.
got a lot of? You got a lot of fucking. Like I don't think either of them would be like whiskey suppliers. or
Creekside
anything
would
like
definitely
that.
be the big one
Creekside would be
because
the
they're
big
like
one.
a dedicated liquor store.
Yeah.
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 So you go to them and be like, hey, what do you sell? Like, one, you can find out what they sell a lot of. So
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what people in the area want to drink.
That's true, actually.
2, then it's like, hey, we can be consistent business, be a supplier for us, advertise for us. We'll list you as our supplier of like one of our suppliers, and then we can get like a discount and whatever since we're buying in bulk.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever you can't get from that place, maybe go to the other place and see if like, hey, they don't really do vodka. You want to supply us with vodka? But like,
Yeah. It could work. It'd be interesting. That really, it would have to be that property too. Yeah.
yeah. And I think doing that, like, I think getting supply from the liquor stores and stuff, like, would already like immediately integrate you into the community.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, like I'm not here to just bring in stuff and make money, whatever. Like I'm actually, helping the local businesses and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's possible. If we don't have any more on that, I have one more point.
Go for it.
So you remember how we were talking about that the fucking Jake Paul and I forget who it was fight that was sponsored by Triller. They were like the ones putting up the fight.
Oh yeah.
So Triller's going public.
Really?
Yeah, they're IPOing soon, or maybe they already did. Or no, they're not IPOing. They're merging with this other company. But yeah, Triller's going public now, which is fucking bizarre because I just don't understand how they make any money. First of all, also, like their finances were already, I felt like, pretty weird and like sketchy and stuff. And like the guy who runs Triller, Ryan Kavanaugh, is like just kind of stupid. And
I wouldn't invest in it.
Well, the thing that makes me think is weird too is like when they were private, it's easy to hide your earnings and hide like the amount or where your money's going when you're a private company. Like
when you're public, it's like,
yeah, when you're a public company, like first of all, you have to do quarterly earnings reports and you have to tell people like how much you're actually making, how much you're actually spending, and like where your money's going and stuff like that. When you're a private company, it's really easy to like just lie about your finances. With them going public, I'm wondering if they're just going to nuke their whole business because I don't see them being ran that well. So I feel like when they go public and all the shit has to go public with like the SEC and they actually have to report all their finances, I just don't see that working for them.
Yeah.
Like dude, did you see the fucking boxing ring that they set up? So you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Okay. Do you know?
No.
Okay. So when I say an MMA ring or a boxing ring, you think of an octagon, right?
Yeah.
Because the UFC patented the octagon. Or, you think of boxing, you think of a square ring because that's where boxing's done. What shape do you think Triller chose for their boxing?
I'm going with triangle.
You're fucking correct.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Oh my God.
So Triller, because of patents and all this stuff, they did like the typical like Silicon Valley, like we're disrupting the boxing industry type of thing, right? They fucking I don't even know if they patented it, but they're like trying to make this a thing. They created a triangle shaped boxing ring and they're trying to market it as this like disruptive, like new type of ring in the boxing industry that's going to change the way fights are done and this and that. They did this whole
died, dude. When I saw the picture, I was like, that has to be photoshopped. And then I looked into it, I'm like, it's
completely
not. What, dude? Who's gonna fight in that?
Yeah, they did a whole ad campaign where they had like this I think they even called it like triad boxing or something, and they had this spinning like triangle shaped boxing ring that spun like into the logo. It looks like a meme ad campaign, right? But it's real.
Yeah,
it is. It's completely real.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that is real. People are fighting in that triangle shaped ring. You can't even call it a ring.
No.
I don't know.
Like, it's like I don't know if it's because it's a triangle that it looks like it, but it doesn't look big enough at all.
No,
that
it doesn't.
Looks hella small.
That's what I'm saying.
Because as soon as it's a shitty use of space, because when you get forced into those corners, you can't go anywhere.
Right.
Like,
You can't circle out. Like,
yeah, you're just in the corner. Like, okay, I guess. Like, yeah. So Triller, the brilliant company that thought a triangle-shaped boxing ring was going to disrupt the industry,
it's like it
is
feels
going public.
It feels like they're trying to be like do like what TNA did. Like, oh, we're gonna be different. We're gonna do like a wrestling ring, but it's an octagon. But that works, you know?
Yeah,
because at least there's like parallel sides going all along it and everything. A triangle, it's like fucking doesn't work.
Yeah, like you can circle around an octagon. Like it makes sense. Like fighting wise, it makes sense.
Even a square ring, like it's not bad because you can cut the corner and everything when you're circling. But like a triangle, there's no.
It makes
if
no
you
sense.
to circle in that, you'd have to be like right in the middle and just doing like you can't. There's it completely removes a whole fucking portion of boxing.
So if any fucking, genius investors out there want to invest in Triller, like this is your golden opportunity. Like, buy the dip. So, yeah. Fuck. Oh, man. Did you hear about this lawsuit too that Ryan Kavanaugh, he's the guy who like runs Triller that he had with, do you know what H3 is, the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ethan, So Ryan Kavanaugh sued, I don't know if it was Ethan directly or if he sued H3 as a company, but he sued them for like defamation and...
Because he exposed him.
Well, here's the thing. It's fucking hilarious, actually. The first lawsuit, he's actually sued them 4 times now. 2 of the lawsuits are over with.
I feel like Ethan's fucking used to it at this point, though.
Oh, yeah.
With all the shit he goes through with, like, Trisha and everything. Like,
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm getting sued? That's not that big a deal.
Yeah. And so the first lawsuit was... Okay, remember the Jake Paul and what's his name? Robinson?
Nate Robinson?
Nate Robinson. So after, like, days after that fight happened, Ethan showed, like, a few seconds of that fight. And Ryan Kavanaugh sued him for copyright infringement because he showed part of the fight, which obviously doesn't make sense because it's not like anybody knew he was going to show that, and it happened after the fight was over. So it's like the pay-per-view sales are already done, right? But that's the first lawsuit that happened. Ryan Kavanaugh sued him for that, and it spawned like this whole like wave of other shit where Ethan's talking about the lawsuit and basically saying like, yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Also, Ethan already won a copyright lawsuit before, so he already has like set a precedent in the courts about how copyright law should work when it comes to like social media and media content creators. And then so it spawned, like, you know how Ethan is like with H3 shit. He's a little dramatic.
Yeah.
Which I like. Yeah. So he found out that apparently Ryan Kavanaugh and Harvey Weinstein were like good friends back in the day.
Oh, shit.
Not good. Yeah, not good.
Oh, shit.
And they were showing these side-by-side pictures of Harvey Weinstein and Ryan Kavanaugh, and they look weirdly similar. And so it became like this fucking joke on the podcast about like, wait, is that Harvey or is that Ryan Kavanaugh, you know?
We're getting sued by Harvey.
And then Ryan Kavanaugh sued Ethan for defamation.
Oh my God.
For saying he looks like Harvey Weinstein. And oh shit, I'll just leave it now. Sued him for defamation for that. Then they created a website called Does Ryan Kavanaugh Look Like Harvey Weinstein? And if you if you Google Ryan Kavanaugh right now, it's one of the first websites that pops up. It's like in the top 3. Ryan Kavanaugh. Look, it's the 3rd result. Does Ryan Kavanaugh look like Harvey Weinstein? And so it's this whole, the website, Does Ryan Kavanaugh Look Like Harvey Weinstein? A comprehensive analysis. The public is confused. We asked 10,600 internet users if they thought Ryan Kavanaugh and Harvey Weinstein looked alike. The outcome was shocking. And then the blue, for the people that can't see it, because nobody can see it besides the 3 of us on this couch, it's a big ass pie graph, and like a huge blue part says think they look alike, and there's a small sliver that says think they don't look alike. And then it has 2 pictures of them, and it says,
oh my God.
Despite looking nearly identical, they are indeed different people. Oh my God, this is amazing.
oh, watch this. They even made graphics. Look.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
Silly that boy.
dude, so there's a sliding like graphic where you can slide their pictures across, and they look like honestly weirdly similar. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, but like, and then note how similar their eyes are. Oh yeah, I forgot about that's a whole nother thing. I'll explain that another time.
Oh,
but
yeah, I know what that is.
So yeah, so they made this whole website about Ryan Kavanaugh and Harvey Weinstein looking the same, and basically
Ryan Kavanaugh's terrible record.
Yeah, and dude, there's also a picture of Ryan Kavanaugh kissing Harvey Weinstein's head, and so
Jeez.
yeah, so there's all this shit, right? So there was the defamation lawsuit, which I think the defamation lawsuit they just won, or maybe it got thrown out. I don't remember. They either won or got thrown out. This happened literally like a few days ago. And then there was another suit that, because one of them they won and one of them got thrown out, and then there's 2 still pending. The one pending, one of them is the copyright suit. So it's fucking hilarious because it's like Ryan Kavanaugh is this guy who's like his company's going public and he's like trying to do these things, but he's a total dipshit.
Yeah.
He's getting dunked on by a YouTuber.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
For
that's
real.
not how this is supposed to go down. And like Ryan Kavanaugh has like a bunch of like drunk driving arrests, and apparently like his wife gets I haven't gone into a deep dive into this. Apparently like his wife gets fucked by other guys and he's like a cuck. And apparently
Christ.
I haven't gone on like a deep dive on this, but dude, The whole story arc of this is hilarious, man. Like, it's fucking crazy. And that's the company. His company's going public. The guy that's using company funds to file a lawsuit for saying he looks like Harvey Weinstein. Like, you know what I mean?
Invest now.
Yeah, buy the dip, guys. Buy the dip.
Do well.
Like, we live in a simulation. This shit is crazy. You can't write this. It's fucking, oh my God, it's hilarious.
Maybe Ryan Kavanaugh and Ethan should duke it out in the triangle boxing.
Maybe they should, dude. Holy shit.
Fucking Ethan's in the middle of a fight. Like, this is a terrible ring. What?
Yeah.
Why is it a triangle?
Yeah. Oh, dude. And fucking, okay. So on Ryan Kavanaugh's Wikipedia page, people have been like updating the page about what's happening with the lawsuits and this and that because, you know, it's like relevant information to like his public image and just who he is. There is a Wikipedia account named like RK something something, like I think it's just a bunch of numbers if I remember right, that's trying to get moderators taken off Wikipedia for like updating his Wikipedia page about the lawsuits.
Oh my God.
So there's this guy on Wikipedia
the same moderators on Wikipedia, which is fucking anyone.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
Like, literally, I've gone on Wikipedia and I've done it in class with you.
Yeah.
Where I was wrong about something in class and I looked it up and I switched the Wikipedia to be my answer.
Yeah.
And showed it to the teacher and been like, I was right. She's like, oh yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
Those same people, you're like, I'm suing them. I'm like,
So
think Wikipedia fucking cares?
get this, right? So there's a handful of like Wikipedia mods that have been like updating the page, right? Ryan Kavanaugh, or the account that's RK with a bunch of numbers. I mean, guess who it is, right? Like, so this account, or actually no, Ryan Kavanaugh himself from his Twitter account, there was one specific wiki mod called Throst that was doing a lot of the updating on his profile. Ryan Kavanaugh put out this tweet where he was saying that Throst is secretly H3, and it's like it's either H3 or somebody that they employed to like write information about him, false information. So he literally tweeted a tweet where he said, I'll give $25,000 to anyone that can reveal the identity of Throst and show that they're connected to H3H3. Like, you can't make this shit up, bro. I'm telling you. I'll go to his Twitter account right now. It is crazy. Like, how is it? Dude, and Triller is valued at like $1 billion. What
the fuck?
I mean, obviously, that's taking into account like earnings plus assets plus like a lot of things. But still, how does...
Earnings plus that based off their numbers as a private company.
Yeah.
So...
But it's still like, even like, let's cut that number in half and say they're worth $500 million. First of all, how does Ryan Kavanaugh be the one that's like, you know, spearheading this company?
Guarantee
Second
you
of all,
it's not worth that much.
No, it can't.
And if it is technically, they're not counting labor costs. They're not counting like a bunch of shit that they pay for.
Yeah, it's even like any amount above 100 million. It's like, how is this guy the one who's leading this company?
Like, it's like, if I count all the money I've ever made without counting how much I've spent, I've probably made like hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know?
Oh, yeah. No, they probably control like a lot of valuable assets, but it's like, it's still just like, but it's just crazy. I'm like, how does this guy who's running this company that, you know, even if you like fraction their worth as a company, their market cap, it's still like, how does this guy be this much of a dipshit? It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The world is simulation.
Let me find the... Oh, fucking hell. Where is it? Let me find the 25K tweet. Yeah.
That's wild, though.
Dude, it's so funny.
Gives you hope, though.
Yeah.
I could be
that dipshit.
I could be that dipshit.
Yeah.
In charge of that company.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting DUIs and arguing with YouTubers.
Oh, no, that's not the one. Oh, my God. Okay, here it is. So he said the amount of DMs I'm getting with information on what he has done to others is baffling. I'm considering throwing an Instagram $25,000 give. Wait. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I was looking for. Hold on, it's a different tweet. Oh, here it is. Let's have some fun and up the stakes. This will be good fun for H3 followers to guess what we do or don't have. $25,000 to the person who provides the identity along with legal and verifiable proof. Also, I just want to say the grammar here is terrible. Of, quote, Throst and Popoki 35, again, quote, must be absolute. First person to provide gets paid.
First person to provide gets paid.
So
This guy's a fucking goober.
I say we turn our Twitter account name into Throst. And also, here's another
And
thing.
get hired by H3.
Ryan Kavanaugh. So after that, people were like turning their names into Throst as a joke. Ryan Kavanaugh DM'd a person who changed their name to Throst.
Oh, Jesus.
DM'd them and just said, hello. What the fuck? And because they were an H3 fan who just changed their name to Throst as a joke. And then the real Ryan Kavanaugh account DM'd them.
Hello.
Yeah.
Is it me?
So fucking crazy, man. Like, just the
I
whole.
can see it in your eyes.
It's just wild. Like, I don't always agree with like everything H3 says, but god damn, they are funny, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just because the whole like cinematic universe of everything that happens in the podcast is like, you can't beat it. It's so funny.
Yeah, no matter what they do, it's always funny.
Yeah, because I don't know how they somehow manage to always get other people involved on like what's happening in the pod. Like this, I never would have thought like Ryan Kavanaugh would be such an integral part of like the arc of just what's happening in the pod.
Right.
But now it's like one of the funniest jokes. Oh, and so one of that suit that that Ryan Kavanaugh lost for the defamation, because of apparently the type of suit that it is, they can sue for attorney fees. So that they're also doing that.
Oh, fuck.
So they're talking about taking the check that gets written to them if they win the suit for attorney fees, which most likely they would. They're talking about taking like a picture of the check and then selling it as merch.
Oh,
Like on a
that'd be
shirt.
Awesome.
Fuck.
Yeah, like you can't. This is like A1 branding as far as like
Well,
all
that's
that
all,
stuff.
H3 is always that, though.
Yeah,
Ethan's like, I'm convinced that like if Ethan wasn't a YouTuber, he'd also be like a marketing genius.
he'd have to be, man, because they're just like fucking like
They're
they're
on that
funny.
shit.
Yeah, they're good at like making everything they do really like interesting and dynamic. Because it's like this easily could have been like a very private lawsuit that they fought just on the side and didn't even talk about, but they've made it into like this hilarious
And made money
thing.
off of it.
Oh yeah, completely. Yeah, no, it's so good, and like the inside jokes are great. It's fucking awesome.
Anyways, should we wrap up?
Yeah, we can wrap up. This is a long ep.
Yeah. Peyton's gonna be mad at me. She's like, I'm hungry. I want to go to dinner. Yeah.
Oh,
Me too.
I might be able to go to dinner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
real.
yeah, so we can wrap up. We have. Oh wow, that was painful.
Yeah.
I don't know when yet, but we will have a vlog coming out soon. So
Was it my vlog?
Yeah, it's that one.
Whoa.
I think we will add a little bit of footage to it because I think there's a funny bit that can be added to it, but you know, off camera, like we can talk more about that.
Yeah.
But ow. Stop.
Sounds like the puffer fish.
Oh, it does kind of. Anyways, so you know, thank you guys for listening. If you have listened this far, hopefully, you know, look out for the vlog. And God bless.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're not subscribed and you want to be the 75th, fucking do it,
Yeah.
pussy.
Do it. Why not?
Oh, yeah.
bye.
Invest in the dip. Think
We're the
about
new
us.
Triller.
Yeah, think about us like we're your Triller. Buy low, sell high, dog. Or buy low and sell low. Either
we going
way.
public?
Or buy high and sell low.
Are we going public?
Oh yeah, we're going public,
Culture
dude. We're
Collective's
going
going public.
publicly fucking very high view, dog. Buy low. Look, okay, CCP.
About to hit 75 subscribers, public, baby.
Oh yeah, dude. CCP is a growth stock, and let me tell you guys, you're getting in on the ground floor. So get in now while the market cap is low, and you will capitalize because we're growing, baby. Ow, dude, seriously, this hurts my ears. So get in on the ground floor, baby. You guys, dude, fucking stop. That hurts my ears.
Okay.
so yeah, get in on the ground floor, guys. CCP is going to the moon.
Or
This
the
is
floor.
not financial advice.
Probably the floor.
Probably the floor. Yeah,
More
admittedly.
like the fucking core of the earth. Bye.
Bye, guys.